Oh, good.
That's what I was doing, is I was looking for the stream number. This is session number 29.
You see, this is why when you add people, you put the number of the session in it. That way you can keep track of it.
You know what? That's too smart for my blood, personally. I don't appreciate you being...
I just want to say that for some reason, Multi decided that stats need to be reduced, so he nerfed Anna in such a big way. She now only has a plus 14, not a plus 16 to hit.
I'm supposed to hit things now. 4 to hit.
Honestly, fair. Anna now has a minus 10.
True. Anna should have user intelligence. I agree.
Well, I mean,
I think it's only fair for the slander.
I mean, some spellcasting is based on intelligence, so Anna, I guess, you know, sucks.
Maybe you were better at the game.
Sucks to suck. Maybe you should have just kept your big fat f***ing mouth shut.
Look, I already pretty much don't use spells in combat. If you want me to only use shield, I will.
Well, you see, shield now adds a bonus to your AC equal to your intelligence modifier.
Okay, looks like it's only... Okay, so, looking forward to the Anna rework where Anna's no longer a spellcaster.
I'm looking forward to the Anna rework where you're dead.
You're just full of weird blood versus now.
I know, jeez. Anyway...
Say something mean about me first!
He did, to be fair. He did call you a joke.
It completely justifies all of my actions.
No, hold on.
It's funny when Robbie bullies you. It's kind of pathetic when you bully Robbie.
What the fuck does that mean?
It means that Robbie coming up with a smart comment is something to be wondered, and therefore we should encourage it.
Am I not something to be wondered?
No.
I'm not pretty enough for you then, huh? That's it, isn't it? You think I'm ugly?
That's, yeah.
Okay, that's a big part of it.
I'm so glad you could. I'm so glad you said it and I didn't have to.
It's such a lame name.
I'm leaving.
To each other.
On.
This is just the bully Sam stream.
I know, right?
It's all completely justified.
Anyway.
Shut up, Robert. Well, he's not coming back on it.
There he is. I was about
to know how long I'll commit to this thing.
I was gonna offer you the immunity totem, but you came back too soon, so now you don't get it.
I don't know what the immunity totem is.
Nobody can bully you. Anyone who does gets immediately bullied themselves.
I've never played Vampire Survivors, so I wouldn't know.
That's funny on 2 levels, because on the first level,
Get
not where that comes from.
Head by that comment.
Funny is the first one is that,
yeah,
you know,
Vampire Survivors now has multiplayer.
Yeah, and we're never gonna play it.
Anyway, what's funny about that is that number 1, it's not from Vampire Survivors. Number 2, he absolutely has played a lot of Vampire Survivors.
Why did 5 equal 8 that time instead of 7?
I think that just gave me a stroke, and because of that sentence, we're starting now instead of. So, who would like to? Would anyone like to do the recap?
Not it.
I don't know what happened last week because I wasn't here last time we played.
I don't even remember what I did yesterday.
Well, I mean, we didn't really play last week. We just talked about which.
Well, the week before that, the last session, I wasn't.
I don't remember what I've ever done in life.
I just want to say, I just put it down. That just hurts me.
Yeah, no,
I'm
you see.
Not even alive.
Yeah, you're not alive because you're just a voice in my head. Anyway, moving on.
He doesn't think, therefore he isn't.
Bro.
Is that fair?
I arrived.
Wonderful,
See,
perfect
I
timing.
stalled long enough.
He did. Dion, he was genuinely stalling. Ignore the screaming children.
I think they just.
I cannot ignore the screaming children.
Why is there no music?
We haven't started.
Because we only just started.
You flat stalled for 15 minutes?
I wouldn't call it flat stalling.
No, so what happened is that
There's a little bit more schizophrenia.
at first, oh, and now they're crying. Anyway, at first I actually had dinner finished like right as I was supposed to start, so we ended up starting like that was like a good 20 minutes, and then they just were bullying each other. So
Robbie was bullying.
and then
I
yeah,
wasn't bullying him.
no, and then you in
I was
retaliation
not
bullied him
bullying.
back.
That's they're lying.
I made one joke. I made one joke. It's bullying.
Yeah,
I mean, that's how bullying works.
That is how bullying
that's what
works.
bullying is. See, he's still doing it.
Also, Sam did some incredible math that I decided to put in the Roll20 for everyone to see.
It is genuinely impressive. It is impressive.
There's like actual. It's actually accurate, but I refuse to explain it.
He refuses to give context because that would make him seem more sane.
Damn, the map is big.
That was just,
Anyway,
who's all back for him?
so last time on Torus Event, not including last session, because last session we just, if I recall, chatted about, thingamabobs.
Oh, I don't remember what happened.
The last quote-unquote session, you guys just, well, the 3 or 4 of you that were here talked about who you would want to bring with you on the big dungeon raid. And how long it would take you guys to get out. It would take you a minimum of 2 pars, because of the fact that you have to, Bob is kind of out on a mission right now. His whole group's out on a mission right now. And so they're going to be back in 2 pars. And so you guys decided to take Bob's group and another scouting group known as... actually, that's a good thing. That's a good question we should discuss briefly. Because if I recall, there were only 3 of the players here. It was King, Sam, and Dion, and Robbie.
I was there.
Yeah. I said your name. Anyway. So 4.
I don't think you did say his name.
He said it late.
I did. There was a pause. Anyway, as I was like, oh shoot, yeah, Robbie was there too. Anyway. So yeah, because of that.
I guess I'm just that forgettable. Guess you just shouldn't be here.
No, Robbie.
Yeah.
Leave.
Robbie. Okay,
I
he's
didn't
gone.
even disconnect him.
I'm aware. He disconnected himself for the bit. Welcome back, Robbie. Thank you for joining us
It
today.
wasn't a funny bit.
Yeah. Anyway.
Overdone, honestly.
It is overdone. I wonder by who. Anyway.
I just said it wasn't me, so.
And I just coughed, so shut up. Anyway, that being said, so there are 2 main loot pools that you guys can pull from. There is the post-group payment that you get, the couple thousand gold that you tend to get after each mission, depending on danger. So the more dangerous the mission, the more the camp pays you in, hazard pay. And that is very consistent income. There's also the dungeon loot, which is, the primary initiators, which are the people who will ask others to join them on a thing, which would be you guys in this case, on a dungeon raid specifically, get the primary magic item. Then it is negotiated during, the sign-up process about, what other treasures, secondary magic items, or gold, or things like that. Gold is split pretty consistently, and secondary magic items are divided in terms of experience of any extra parties that are getting a part of the dungeon loot. Anyway, so any dungeoneering group is going to ask for a portion of dungeon loot. Any non-dungeoneering group is going to ask for a portion of the mission payment. So the groups that are available to you guys as choices are the Idiots, which is Bob and his group. They would want 50% of the post-mission payment, seeing as how, they are they're high tiers, or they are a rank like 13 group. No, they're rank 12. Anyway,
Rank 11.
which I changed to rank 12 to factor in the fact they have an extra member. Anyway, TBD, or to be determined, is Rob's group. They are rank 12. They only have 3 members. The Fallen Gao, which is spelled G-A-U, but I don't expect you to know that, so that's fair. They are another dungeoneering group. They are the edgy guys in the bar. Yeah, they're the edgy guys. They are a rank 6. Imminent Thunder, which is the group that has sort of been mentoring you somewhat. It's what Sev is a part of. They are rank 11 as well, and they have 7 members.
Do we need to go over all this? Didn't we make a full ass list?
That's what I'm doing, is I'm reading from going through the list.
This seems like a waste of time to me.
Well, sucks. Because I'm going over it for the people who weren't there.
They could read it.
Well, cool. I'm glad. Do you think they're going to know what TBD is? Anyway, Imminent Thunder specifically, their main benefits is that they have a very specialized team for it. They have people involved with dodging and disabling traps. They have people who can map out dungeons with like thoughtography type things. They have people who can eat curses. They have people that can what's the other one? That's like a main somebody that can tame beasts, or I guess charm beasts. And they also have 3 people who are involved in damage dealing. Clarity's Spring is the other dungeoneering group that was in there. The one that lost a couple members when you guys first walked into the bar. The ones that were drinking off being sad. They currently have 4 members. They used to have 6. Sucks to be them. They've just got some pretty standard dungeoneering abilities. Nothing too, specialized or precise. Dave is a generalist group. They're wacky. They probably not the best choice, I'm being entirely honest. But they're there. They are made up of the memes. That's it. And then the Sticky Keys is a explorer group. They have 3 members. One of which is a phantom type abilities. Another one has a speedster, and another one is like a clairvoyance type power set. And they are rank 8. Are there any questions?
We can go ahead and put this out there. When we originally discussed, we came to the Idiots and Sticky Keys for our hires.
Yes. Should have specified that. That is my bad.
I'm down for that.
Yeah, I in general still stand by that. I don't really see a reason for anyone else. The only other team that I would really even think about considering would be TBD.
TBD.
But other than that, none of them matter.
Alright, does that match up with everyone else's beliefs?
They're all irrelevant.
They are.
Ricky? I'm mainly asking for your thoughts because you're the one who hasn't answered. Then, well, I suppose King didn't say
I find
anything.
whatever choice the group takes. I don't really care.
Alright then.
I see how it is.
And to think he used to be the group leader.
Hey, you guys forced me to that position.
Yeah, we did.
I literally did not want it, and you shoved it down my throat.
And
Hey,
it was
Anna
great.
wanted it. Anna wanted the position, but no one would give it to her.
I wonder why.
Anna's not allowed to be group leader.
I see no problems with Anna being group leader at
Well,
all.
it's because you're crossing.
Yeah, we're racing.
Except then you put a half cross in charge.
Well, half crossing is okay.
Well, he's half, you know. We draw the line at the ports.
God damn it.
Anyway. Alright, so.
Mine gives a little bit of racism.
Anyway.
No.
So, in that case, you guys are going to go with the idiots and sticky keys. Idiots, as I mentioned, are currently out on a mission right now. They were back in 2 pars. Sticky keys is currently in camp. They're between missions right now. And
So they're homeless.
what? No, they have living quarters. Anyway, I imagine you
So
probably
they're bums.
So what probably would have happened is that you would have gotten a call, or you would have called Bob and asked him if he would be interested, and he said, yeah, we're just going to be out on the mission for a little bit, so don't worry about it. So we'll be back in about 2 pars. Might be back before then, but probably not, because they have to spend a lot more time traveling.
French.
How long is it till Harrier's back?
About 2
It was a
pars.
7-par journey. All right.
So yeah, Harrier should be back about the same time that Bob would be. No, I think actually it was a par later. Anyway, actually no, I think it would be 3 pars. Anyway, that being said, yeah. You guys could talk to, he would have pointed you towards Sticky Keys, who they have worked with in the past. What do you guys do?
Probably go talk to Sticky Keys. Or at least look into them or something.
You know, fair enough.
Find out if we do want them.
Alright. Alright. Wanna go talk to them then?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys go find them, and it's pretty easy. They're a somewhat prominent, they're a decently prominent exploration group. Or scouting group, I should say. Walk up and find them chilling in camp. They're out grabbing some lunch right now. Or they're out grabbing some food. There's a group of 3 people.
The
2 guys.
munchies.
Looks like there's a Crossin, a Starine, and a Solarin. Which seems to be a pretty common combination, actually. Though, from what you can see, that Starine might actually also be half Crossin, but you're not quite sure about that.
Alright.
Anyway, yeah, that being said, you guys walk up to them. How do you guys start the conversation?
Are
Hello.
Oh,
Oh boy, that first Jack address is Anna.
hello there.
Let her cook. Let her cook.
How can we help you today?
And you'll see Anna just put her finger through her. He's like, you talk.
No, Anna, you've got this. You started it.
I was just saying hi. I was expecting no one else to say hi.
Brolnius is not there. He's elected to send an infestor in his place.
We are just
at
amazing.
first impressions.
I know, right? It's amazing how good we are at this.
Well, well, you've probably heard we found a really big, really high power level dungeon. We were wondering about hiring you.
I actually haven't heard that. What? I'm not in your social circle. We're explorers. We don't really look at dungeons, to be entirely frank with you.
It sounded like the type of thing the camp leader would announce.
Why would he?
But why would he do that?
Bully.
I don't know. You're talking to a person that's not really smart.
You started this conversation. I'd hope you would at least know
I
something.
rest my case.
Fair enough.
Years of blood, we found a dungeon. It just sucks that most of you aren't in the dungeon exploration group. There's
Also,
any official free squad for that.
also, anyone who might be spying, there is a dungeon at these coordinates. We found it there. Just so you know. Have a good day.
Yeah, no, there's not a whole lot of communication between the different specialties. I mean, yeah, we work with each other occasionally, but that's an occasional thing.
Well, it seems it's that occasion again. We've come across a very difficult dungeon, and we're looking around for, help.
I see. Well, I assume... What brings you here, then?
Well, we heard you were exploration, and that's why we're here. We need a group of people, a team or something that can explore easily so we can get a layout of the dungeon before we go headfirst willy-nilly into death.
Ah... And who sent you? To us, specifically?
Bob.
Oh! Oh! Alright, yeah, that makes more sense. We like Bob Bob. Is he coming along too?
Yes, actually.
Oh, wonderful. Alright, that's actually perfectly okay with us then. At least, I mean, I'm okay with that. I need to ask the other two. Looks over at him. Hey! Quaz! Very. What do you guys think about going on a mission with Bob Bob into a very dangerous dungeon? The other two look at him and just kind of do a blank look for a second, look at each other, look back at him. Yeah, all right. I don't see why not. Cool. Sounds like you got yourself a team then.
All right. Sounds good.
Should we talk about pay splitting then?
Probably a good idea, yes. Unless you want to do it for free. I guess we won't complain about that.
Rather not actually.
We have an unpaid intern of our own.
So
I'd look at Alden.
Isn't it illegal? Anyway,
No.
You say they get around the illegal leave event by actually paying me.
No.
Exactly.
Wait,
just-
doesn't that make you a paid intern?
Instead of
the trick.
paying him, we give him tips.
And are
Never
those
good enough at his service.
Are
They're
those-
taxless.
tips equivalent to the amount of money he would be paid normally?
Supposedly, but don't tell them.
He just looks really confused there for a second. He looks baffled, honestly. You seem like a colorful group to travel with. Definitely
Why do
fit in
we
with
do
Bob
this
Bob.
Constantly. Why do we do this?
Anyway.
Ask them, Anna, you hear in your head, ask them if a free internship is slavery.
One unfortunate circumstance.
Out of just random question.
I think you should stop out of
internship slavery?
Hannah says, random question, and everyone knows.
God damn it.
Wacky question, guys. But
This group is batshit insane.
Please tell me we're doing this
It's
again.
just crazy.
someone shut it up.
Listen, ignore her. Please.
Ignore her.
Sorry, 1 second. Trying to
Oh
get the kids to
gosh,
calm
what
down
is
a
this
little bit.
bit?
I
What
don't
is
know.
this bit?
Sorry, I
don't know.
have not been listening. I was trying to get the kids to calm down. Because they were screaming at the top of their lungs. Anyway, so, what did you ask? Anything?
No.
No.
Okay, good.
No, we didn't.
No.
We didn't.
All
Don't
right.
worry about it. No.
All right. What mercenary rank are you?
We are rank.
Oh, you guys would be about 9 right now.
Okay, gotcha. I had no fucking idea. We are mercenary rank 9.
You guys
We. s-
You guys would be 8, but then Dion pointed out a very notable thing that mercenary rank should probably factor in group size.
Yeah.
So factoring in group size, you guys are rank 9.
We are rank 9.
Ah, all right. In that case, we usually snag about roughly about 30%, give or take 5% or so.
Gotcha. So 30%.
That's all we're really gonna ask. Well, it's a pretty dangerous dungeon. What do you guys think we should ask? I would say 35. You always say that. And fair point, actually. What about you, Quaz? Hey, you leave me out of this. I don't want any. I ain't a group leader here. And you, okay? Well, I'm gonna ask. We're gonna ask for 35. But yeah, we're gonna ask for 35%.
I'm not the negotiator.
Neither am I.
This is someone else's job. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
But I know who you're weaking nudging.
A person who has good charisma.
The only one, might I say.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. This is your job, however. Get in there,
Define quote unquote good charisma.
Not yours.
I think I have one of the higher ones in the party.
Not the highest, though.
Hey, my charisma's what's your
What?
charisma, Dion?
My persuasion skill is +5.
Still not your job.
Not what I asked.
You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy.
My charisma is +1.
I mean, mine's +0. I think that's pretty good for the party.
Abaddon laughs.
Epson plus 20,000.
Laughs in +13.
Ah, yes, the negotiator.
Get in there.
Fucking just kick King into there.
Let's kick Abaddon.
Sir, how can I help?
Well, you're the negotiator.
Out of character, I really don't know what I'm negotiating.
The amount they're going to ask of our payment after the dungeon is what you're negotiating here. They said 35%. We want it lower than 35%.
Lower than 35%. Alrighty then.
Preferably the 25 to 30 range.
Preferably 1%, but
Probably
see how low
free.
you can get it.
I'll try to go from 30 and work my way down from there.
That's not how that works.
Maybe.
You have to
Convince
start
me.
with your
Just gotta-
lowest price and then go up. That if you start with a
I'm-
higher price, they'll just take it.
Start at 10%.
Anyway,
We'll see how crazy they can go.
Maybe. All right. Well, you can roll.
Well,
That's likely to piss them off.
no,
you
go.
gotta-
You can make a roll. You can make a roll.
I'd say the lowest you should offer is 20.
20
Make a
and then
roll.
work
Yeah,
your
I
way
was gonna
from that.
change it. Yeah, I was gonna change it to 20 anyway.
If
Make
you
a roll.
don't have it already, you may make it with advantage.
You may get some guidance as well.
I'm pretty sure it's a little. Yeah, enhanced abilities and just you're getting advantage. In other words.
Yeah,
Yeah,
make
it
a roll.
is. It'll give them a
Advantage and-
+2.
Oh yeah, because of how this works. Yeah, take your enhance ability.
Does anyone else have
Okay.
proficiency and persuasion?
You can only benefit from one help action.
Yeah.
Ah,
Alrighty then. So advantage plus guidance plus a +2.
Yep. You want to use a
Plus
manipulate in there
everything
too?
else you get from your race.
You want to use a manipulate here too?
I don't. What? What? I didn't hear that.
Oh no, wait.
do you want to use a manipulate?
My bad. You're an Inku.
don't
You don't
get
get it
that.
manipulate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get
Unfortunate
it.
for him.
I don't get that.
Anyway.
Okay, so I'll roll.
There's a roll with advantage, and you get a +2 plus 1d4.
Plus 1d4 and +2. So
32.
Roll the d4. Damn, that's
That's a 36.
crazy. That's a 40.
36.
No,
Oh,
that's
that-
a 40. Splash of genius.
Well,
Wow.
contractually, you're not allowed to offer less than 25%.
Multi really did just pull that out of
You
his
could have
ass.
told us
No,
that,
actually,
but to be
I-
fair.
You
did not.
you have not ever stated that.
I actually did last session.
Oh boy, if only
There-
like half the group
If
wasn't missing last
only-
session.
If
There-
only
well.
true.
There are
If only
minimum
remembered
amounts.
The minute details.
There are minimum amounts you can offer. 25 being the minimum for that. That's why 25 is the lower end.
Then we'll go for 25.
We'll go for 24.9.
Repeating.
Must I roll again?
No.
No.
Did my job.
I'm gonna have them roll. Let's see what they do. What they do.
Great time for them to that one.
Nat 0.
Agreed.
How do you nat 0?
I don't know, they really fuck it up.
You throw the dice out the window.
It's true. You stop playing D&D.
You see, that's when you roll the dice so much that the numbers just start to rub off.
The 20 just becomes the 0.
Exactly.
Alright, so that's that one. And I'm gonna have the other one who's involved in the conversation also use theirs. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna do some calculations. Give me a second.
I use the negotiator.
They are only able to get up to 30. Which unfortunately does not beat your 40. So,
Why I'm kept around now.
That's why you're the negotiator.
well, can we counteroffer 28?
You agree to this, or you prefer, or you? Where do you want to say?
I think 28 would be a good way because we could use this to try and build some goodwill with them.
Could see 28, I guess.
I suppose.
Yeah.
27.99999 repeating.
True.
Okay, except for you. Oh, it's you. I will ignore that dissenting opinion. It's a majority. Agree. 28%. You have a
Alright, cool. Well, how long
Do
until
they
you
shake his
guys-
hand?
Jacob pause.
How
I
long
still wear my gloves, so I should be fine.
how long until you guys are setting out?
Somewhere about 2 pars, a little more than that. Definitely not less, unless Bob comes back sooner.
Yeah, fair
As
enough.
we are waiting on him.
Understandable. I did hear that we're out on a mission right now. Anyway, yeah. Well, if you guys want to do a little bit of mingling first, I don't mind. Or I guess we're having lunch if you want to join us.
After lunch, you'll up to a small bar.
Anna, that's...
None of us are really combative. I mean, I guess
Oh, well.
maybe Quasi might be, but
I haven't sees even the slightest bit potential combat.
Quasi's a speedster, so
Oh.
Nope.
Maybe I shouldn't fight.
Even no.
No, I shouldn't fight.
I'm going back to
I
my
mean, I'd
books.
be up to it.
You guys call me when you need me.
maybe Quasi would be up to that. Maybe after the mission. I'm personally
Okay.
gonna be kind of full after this, and you know, I don't really like running on a full stomach. Well, I mean, I do, but you know.
I'm good.
Do we know? I don't think we do.
Anyway, maybe later. Yeah, maybe later, I'd say. All right then. Well, cool. Yeah. All right. We're ordering from that place. You can order from what you want, or it's the food court. You can get what you want here. We're just gonna be over at this table. Oh,
Pop out a menu. I assume they have a menu. Otherwise, that's kind of fucked up, honestly.
menus are
The
above.
infester is walking over to the food cart, and then from its throat comes an arm that rips out, grabs a sweet roll, and then retracts back into the throat with.
So
You've got to pay for that.
I said food court, as in there's like a mall food court.
Right?
That's why he has to pay for it. He just ripped it off a counter.
Fun
Then
fact:
the
it wasn't even an
other
actual
hand-
food. It wasn't even a food item. It was actually just like a ceramic sweet roll that was put there for decorational purposes.
The hand comes back out the eyeball, places it down.
A visible pipe mark in it.
It didn't crack or break or anything. Just by it being
Volnea's
ceramic.
going feral.
You hear Anna in your head.
Me.
That was pretty stupid. They didn't even look realistic.
Oh god, that is so
Damn.
stupid.
You can't even see!
Yes, she can.
She actually can. She has the infester there.
Yes, I know.
I also have Ilu. Who can see it.
Anyway.
That was gold. I love that. You know what? Oh wait, I'm not doing inspiration anymore. Ah. All right, that's unfortunate.
Do you even have your hero dice system built?
Yeah. You guys have hero dice.
It's just yours.
It's literally
oh,
the
it's
same
there.
thing.
Oh, it's in group inventory.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there were 4 in rotation, and it's 2 and 2.
Oh, hero and Bane dice. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not using heroic actions. I'm using hero dice.
Well, I have a demon inspiration right now, so.
Dang,
That's true.
Yeah.
Extra one.
And
I've also got one.
any inspirations that people had before the thing, they would have kept. So
I can't
Yeah,
wait till the
I've got
final
2.
session when we just all use our DM inspirations.
He'll never see it coming.
Yeah.
He literally, right, he's gonna forget about them.
anyway, so that being said, you guys are. I assume you guys sit down and have some food with them. As for menu, they have a bunch of variety of different options. They have some crossing foods from all around. They have some Starine like synthesizers and stuff, which you can get some really wacky stuff with Starine synthesization. They have some authentic Solaran restaurants, and I mean I hope they're authentic. They're in Solar right now. And then they have an Aeron food truck style establishment.
Oh, good.
Anna will go over to the crossing that was at the that was in Sticky Keys and just ask for his recommendation.
Oh, let's see. If I had to pick one, That's a good question. Probably say Derek's. I'm just right over there. They make some really, really good. Whatchamacallit. I don't know. I like the way that they use flu in some of their
Hey,
flavorings.
Is whatchamacallit an actual ingredient on the list? Well, an actual menu item.
You know what? Yes, the whatchamacallit is an item.
Cool, I'll try that then.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's what I ordered here. So.
Panda goes over and orders whatchamacallit.
All right. It is a ground like burger type thing with different types of meat. So it's like ground beef, but instead of beef, it's like 4 or 5 different types of meat. That is topped with some caramelized flu on the actual like bun part of the burger, with some other assortments of vegetables and other savory items mixed within.
And we'll just find a random table, sit down, and start eating.
Are you not going to eat with them?
Oh yeah, I would probably go there. You can never forget, I am always tired.
Anna doesn't have friends.
Them invites you to eat with them. You gets food, sits somewhere else.
Yeah, alright, I'll eat with you guys. Walk away.
Oh, gotta come up here.
And we'll go over to the table and sit down. I'm sorry, I am tired. I'll be back in a sec.
I'm blind, I can't see. What nice eyes you have, by the way.
They're real pretty. I wonder what they taste like. Oh no, sorry, that's the infestor's thoughts. My bad. Consume.
Mushroom.
Anyway, so what is everyone else doing?
Dance. Getting quality food from the Arrow truck. See,
All right.
Their sweets.
They have some sweets, but they mainly focus in like they've got like street taco style things.
It's actually probably better than most of this uncultured squirrel in this place anyway, so much better.
Indeed.
I'm going to try something new.
By the way, everyone can get their hands on.
Something I haven't had before.
There are plenty of places that will serve things that you've not had before. Probably from some of the other cultural carts. So, what'd you say?
Good quality
I'll have
over
some.
here.
Oh, all right. Get some, and yeah. Get some.
Nom nom.
Nom 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 nom.
Dum,
Cool.
dum,
Yeah. If that's what everyone's getting, I assume. Just wacky random things, I should say.
I get hurt.
All right. While you guys are eating, you talk. I imagine you guys would talk to the sticky keys.
No, we eat in silence.
We just eat will sound directly into their eyes.
We're just staring them down.
So,
No sleep whatsoever.
what kind of powers do you guys have?
I have iron.
I refrain from answering.
Dreams.
Oh, all right.
I'm blind and I am a berserker.
Oh,
I can also use magic. Not a ton of magic, but I can use it.
I see. Well, cool. I have ghost powers. You see, as it like takes his hand out and like passes it through the table. Boom. Oh, I can also do this. Brings the hand back up. It goes invisible. I can also fly, but that's a little bit harder to demonstrate without moving, so, you know. Bro, why? it's just twitching.
Oh,
I feel like that would get pity money, but for different reasons.
Well, I don't think people would toss some money at that. I think they'd take it to the infirmary. Time to put it out of his misery.
No, not
Cockscum.
animal control.
Points rifle at him. We gotta put this thing out of its misery.
Rorschach steps up. Well, how did
My
you
job.
then?
I'll put her down. She's my dog.
Everyone stand more than 10 feet away.
Oh no! Anyway.
Hannah would speak up at his power.
Probably not to the extent that your power lets you do, but I do have Ilu who can do some similar things. I can also share senses with him.
Oh. I see. How does he
Ilu
path
would
through
pop
objects?
out at this point in time.
Oh, that's an actual ghost. Oh shoot. How does Ilu pass through objects?
Ilu would just fly through the table and fly back up.
I see. Does that work on magical things too?
Don't think we've tested that yet.
You have. It doesn't.
Oh yeah, it doesn't.
Ah, that's unfortunate. I do, but it feels like I'm moving through syrup.
He can also sense living things within a certain radius of him.
Ah, I can't do that. Yeah, that's not something I have. Anyway,
Ilu
yeah.
would return to the ethereal plane at this point.
Also, I probably should introduce the other two members, or I guess we should introduce ourselves. I'm Daniel Patrick, or you can just call me Danny. And the speedster guy over there is how do you say your name? It's Quasiliva Vega. Ah, okay. I always forget that somehow. But we just call him Quasi. Yep, that works better actually, or just Qua. Though Quasi works better now that I think about it. Anyway, yeah. Hi, nice to meet you.
And my enemies call me Qua.
Qua. All right, and that's Variatare, Cloistata. But we just call her Vari. Hello. She, an elf or a high elf woman, reading a book. Sort of doesn't even look up from it. Sort of waves her little twiddles her the fingers at you guys, and sort of a smock wave. And she's the
I am
vice leader.
offended.
That's how they normally.
That is how high elves normally act. Yes.
And you people call my people seductive.
I wonder how
What?
that high elf
Seductive?
acted. I wonder how that high elf acted when they learned there was a dryad in the camp.
They probably haven't.
Really? How the hell would they not heard about that?
Rumors definitely spread.
That's fair.
Guaranteed.
You know, especially after a group of them got scared away by a giant dryad nightmare creature.
True. Honestly, she probably was kind of chill with it. She might not have even believed him.
Just fair, honest.
Yeah.
But yeah. That being said, they were also out on a mission when that happened, so. Anyway. Yeah. Anyway, that's us. And, you know, you guys talk for a little bit. You learn other things about him. For instance, the original group was actually Dan and Quaz, but they didn't have enough people to start a group, and so they asked a different friend of theirs that they met in a village a while back if she wanted to join, and she said yeah. She's an older lady though, which by older I mean the equivalent. She looks like she's in her 30s, but she's an elf, so that actually means that she's older. And she didn't really want to do anything too dangerous, and because her ability was like clairvoyance and the like, she was able to what should we call it? Because her ability was clairvoyance, she was able to work pretty well as a scout with the rest of them. Anyway, while you guys are talking, a runner comes up and runs up to you guys. Been looking all over for you. Jefferoth wants to speak with you.
Jefferoth.
Something about well, there was some trouble with the group that was exploring your. Looks over at the other group. Looks back at you. Interests in the mountain.
Oh. I know what you mean. We should probably talk about
Oh,
that then.
yeah, that's probably something we should discuss.
Yeah. Anyway, just walk back with me. We'll go talk to him, because it's You see that the runner's kind of sweating a little bit. It's something. Looks real nervous.
Alright, well, we'll be seeing you all later. We've apparently got business to attend to.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Feel free.
Sorry
It's
for
fun
the
talking with you. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, talk to you later. It said 2 days, right? Or 2 pars, right?
2 hours.
All right.
We shall see you then.
Sounds like a plan. Or if you guys ever just want to talk a little bit earlier, you know, we don't have very many people to talk to besides ourselves, so, you know. And let me tell you, we get plenty of that out in the...
depressed.
It's because they are.
Please be friends with us. We're so lonely.
We're so lonely.
Oh, you beautiful creatures.
Anyway, have fun. Be safe.
You too.
Bye. And, you know, they all three of them wave at you, though, again, the high elf lady does not. What was her name?
Like her.
Vari doesn't look up from her book at all.
Also, I'm going to assume that during that conversation, Rolneus had me give a general rundown on his power and whatnot.
Probably, yeah. Or at least would have had somebody else explain it.
Powers are a mystery.
Anyway, guys, go to the HQ office and you walk up to Contrain's office, and opens right up. You know, lets right in. Ah, yes, perfect timing. We've had a development with the city.
Yes. What about it?
Well, the first, the scouting team that we sent out there came back with some odd reports. There are an awfully high number of very dangerous creatures living in there, and yet they were able to make it out completely safe and unharmed. Though, needless to say, they don't want to go back in for the reasons of, again, there were iron moles in there, as well as a couple other harsh creatures.
I'll be right back. My dog wants to go out.
Gotcha. Well then, it's a bit of a pickle for us then.
Yeah, I was wondering if you'd be interested in possibly heading out there yourselves and taking a look at it.
How much more is there left to do?
Well, they made it about halfway down, and then they started seeing markings of a larger creature down there. I'd send some hunter groups with you, but I don't know if you want to involve any more other people in this development of yours.
Let you know it's down there first.
Do you have any pictures of?
Yeah. They of course they take pictures. Anyway, let me pull them up for you. Pulls up some pictures. There's an actual good photo of an iron mole, which, by the way, in case you guys were wondering, that is it's a very dangerous creature that is native to the plains region for the most part. It's up there in danger with rollars. They're not quite as bad as them. Yeah.
That's only a 14.
Huh?
Don't worry about it.
All right.
Trying to hide.
I don't know how many people don't notice you drop from the ceiling.
Yeah, what happens is, there's an infestor on top of the ceiling. I start ripping my way out of his spine, and then I just face plant onto the floor.
Oh,
And then I
nice.
stand up, dust myself off. I do not intend to go head first.
Fair enough.
Do you not have a choice in it then?
I thought so.
Anyway,
Clearly, I need more practice.
for the most part, we're mainly trying to figure out why they're not aggressive. Because if that's the case, this would be a great, research opportunity for some naturalists. There are only a few documented cases of tamed iron moles out there.
Well, we can help. It's in our interest, too. But we've got a job here in, a par and a half. So we're a little tight for time. And it's not exactly a short flight over.
What?
It's not. It's like an 8-hour flight, even with the travel boost.
No, what?
Yeah, it is. To the city? Yeah, it is.
I wouldn't quite agree, but alright. The city was a pretty notable distance north of the original campsite, and yeah, you guys passed it, but it's closer. You're closer to the city than you are the original campsite.
How
Still
long is
be
it
a
then?
while away though.
No, it's only going to be about a 4-hour flight.
That's 8 hours.
8 hours back and forth.
Here it's 8 hours.
Unless the issue is urgent, at least I think we should hold off. Just in case we get caught there and can't leave easily. We'll run out of time on our claim.
Well, to play perfectly into the DM's hands, we did just meet a exploration group. We could try to bring them along.
That definitely would
Might
speed things
it
up.
We getting paid for this, or we're just clearing our own interest with it?
I mean, I would have to pay you for the purposes of the, exploration group at the very least, though you might have to split it 50-50 with them.
I was just thinking we all just split it evenly amongst people, not even groups.
Oh, that's also fair.
Everyone takes however much.
Fuck it, let's go ask them. The more people, the faster it'll go.
Exactly.
1, 2, 3, not it.
Not it.
How are we doing this? We know,
Not
we've
it.
done this
Not it.
plenty of times. We know exactly where this is going.
I didn't even
We
start
know how
talking
this
this
ends.
time. I was fine with talking.
I can just contact them,
That would be nice. Thank you.
Yes, give me just a minute to search them
Oh,
out.
I know. I'll go ask the camp leader.
Go ahead. I encourage you.
I'm standing right here, Bronez.
Hey, can you contact them?
And he just puts his hand up to his face and just like covers his eyes for a second, looks down, and then just
During that
heaves
time, I'll give him guidance.
heaves a sigh, bro.
You should
Is he
slightly
willing
squish
creature for
his brain.
guidance?
Yeah, he is gonna need the guidance.
Cool. He's got guidance.
I'm gonna get my fucking brain melted one of these days.
And it'll be a beautiful day when it happens.
Eventually, he will be tired of your crap.
And then, once my brain's done with, the hive takes over, and then it gets its brain schmelted.
And that'll be the day we're finally free of you.
Anyway, yeah, he's able to do it. He finds them out. You see him kind of concentrate for a second. All right, they've been notified. From the sounds of it, they are just looking for something to do in the next 2 bars, so they would be interested.
Works for us, then, I suppose.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I can offer you an upfront 3K for this. As you know, I have my own interest in the city as well, and any danger paid, you know, depending on what creatures are down there, because there were also some pretty big. Well, he flips to another photo, and there are some very large, like, claw gash marks in the wall. The place also appears to be somewhat devoid of magic, unlike the dungeon that was next to it, which is a little odd, all things considered.
You see a very annoyed and just really disappointed face on Anna.
Oh yeah,
She just starts to sigh.
You never gave me the details on my new AI buddy. Ow.
Oh, I didn't. All right, my bad. They're currently still integrating all their circuits right now. They'll be finished up before you guys arrive, though. All right. Well, if that's the case, you might want to be heading out here fast. You can explain to them on the way. Oh, actually, I've just received a message from the scout team. They uncovered some magic circles near the entrance of the city. Well, we might be able to get there. We might be able to get you there instantaneously.
Neat.
Or some teleportation circles, not magic circles.
Be good. It's good news, if nothing else, I suppose.
Exactly. Always look on the bright side.
All right. Well, we can get that etched out. Give us just about 10 minutes, and we'll get you a trip over there. You guys want to go collect the others, and any supplies you might need?
Yes, sounds good. Alright, guys, shopping session.
No, wait.
Yo!
No, what I intended this to be.
No shopping. We have everything.
I'm going shopping.
Okay, what are you
For
buying?
12 hours.
No!
For 2 pars.
2 pars exactly, I must be shopping. IRL 2 pars.
Alright, anyway. So I assume you guys go collect the other group,
Yeah, I don't think we need to buy anything.
right?
I'm pretty sure any purchasing that wanted to be done was done.
Fair enough. During that time, the AI integration finishes. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Bloop, 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 bloop.
Hold on. Hello. I am complete.
Oh wait.
Are you able to hear me, Brolis?
Yeah.
Wonderful. I'm glad to be here at your service.
I'm used to having voices in my head.
That's a very concerning statement.
I'm back.
Perhaps we should talk about that sometime in a therapy context.
I don't need therapy.
Yes, he does.
You're literally going to therapy.
To
I
prove
see.
I don't need therapy.
I see
You're
multiple
going to-
appointments. I see multiple appointments in your calendar on your multi-tool for therapy appointments. Would you like me to emphasize the reminders for them?
If
Yes.
you give me a
Yes.
goddamn mental reminder,
We can hear the
I
robot in your
swear to
head.
God.
Yes.
How?
Oh, that's a robot has a head.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
No, cancel all notifications. All of them.
Make sure there are notifications.
Enable airplane mode.
Disable airplane mode.
Airplane mode? Please elaborate on what airplane mode is.
Just don't ping me. I swear to God.
Alright, pinging
Which one?
disabled.
At Paul Negus.
So just how connected is the AI to
You
Prometheus?
don't hear it. You don't hear it.
I didn't think I did. Would have been really funny if I did, though.
All right. Anyway, just grab the guys. Within like 10 minutes, they got the teleportation circle scribed, and they have a teleportation. They do have a teleportation circle for the camp that they give you a when you scroll. They should be able to get it down pretty quickly, so you guys can get out of there if you need to. Anyway, but yeah. Are you all ready to go?
Oh, you know. I'm not done my shopping.
All right. Well, please be safe, and try not to die.
So wait, where are we going?
We're
Alden,
going to the dwarf city to fuck around and find out.
Alden
Okay,
be like,
gotcha.
wait, where are we going? As the teleportation circle is activated.
Wait, I stuck for that. Where are we going? Wait, what's happening?
Oh, you know.
Bye, Alden.
To hell.
All right.
I was dreaming.
Replace with the things.
I was dreaming about a dog. That zoned out for a good while.
What the dog doing?
All right. So. Yeah.
Alden, we're going to a place full of mind goblins.
What?
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 What are mind goblins?
What are you on about?
We don't know.
Anyway, so you see,
It depends.
you see what? Yeah, as you guys are teleporting, you go into a very interesting cave-looking
It turns out when you
building.
It turns out teleporting doesn't actually tell you where to the area. It teleports you through the Mind Goblin's territory. You just forget everything. That's why it's instantaneous.
Anyway.
They're actually hired employees.
Anyway. So. Alright. That being said, you guys find yourselves, I don't have a map for it because it's one that I've been working on for a while. It's not done yet. You guys find yourselves in, I'll just put you back on the, where is it?
So what you're saying is if we speed run our way through this, all that work you're putting towards that map would go to waste? Got it.
Now hold on.
That's not a no, boys. You know what we've got to do.
Anyway.
Go, go, go!
You guys find yourselves in a building. Wow. Massive. There used to be scrolls on the walls, or not scrolls, but there used to be cubbies on the walls where scrolls could be. Any scrolls that were there have been, reduced to dust. Looks like a mail room is what it looks like. And yeah. What do you guys do?
Is there any magic in the room?
There's a little bit of a faint trace of magic. It's not a no magic region, but it is a very light magic region.
Low magic.
Yeah, low magic. There is some magic, it's just not very abundant. Which seems odd, considering that the area that was outside, the area for the entrance to the city, is kind of about as chock full as it gets. At least the Ciron was. Anyway, So if you guys were to step out of the building, I assume you do? Question mark.
Yeah.
You step out of
We
the
had,
building.
we had a long rest back in the camp, right?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, you guys had a long rest.
No, we didn't.
Oh, you didn't?
Nope.
Oh,
Not Alden, at least.
Yeah, just
What?
not
Oh.
Alden. Everyone else gets it though.
specifically not all. I see. All right. Well, you guys
Why would he?
step out and you see the massive cavern that there is with the light with the crack in the top of the mountain that leads into that lets light down. That spills out across the cityscape, but the city itself is dark. No light in the windows, no light anywhere. And as you guys step out, it smells dry. It smells old, very very old. And yeah. Notice that this is near the top of the city. This is near the pathway across the side. So from the back of the dungeon, there is a walkway that leads over to the city itself. You guys are on one of the first entry buildings to that dungeon. Or to
Are
that
there
walkway,
any
I should
living
say.
creatures nearby?
Within 60 feet?
65 feet, yeah.
Within 65 feet? Not that you can see. No, there are not. You can. I say not that you can
Okay.
see, but yeah, you can't see them because they're not there. All right. But yeah, you can see that there is definitely a path that goes quote unquote deeper into the city. As it goes down the mountain, or down the cavern, I should say, down the side. Yeah. Well,
So then, here's a little test type thing, I guess, Sticky Keys. Fire Scouts.
all right. Well, we're gonna head out forward then.
Wait, is Sticky Keys with us?
Yeah.
Yep.
You guys invited them along. Do you guys have any communication bands? I mean, I imagine you do, but could we get your communication signal?
Ben?
Bandwidths, you know.
Oh. I've never heard bandwidth be referred to as ban.
Anyway,
Here's my multi-tool contact. That's the best you're gonna get.
understandable. Well, here, let me just.
I have message.
Here's my phone number, I guess.
All right, they should allow. They do some stuff with some multi tools and hook everything up. All right, we should be able to communicate with each other. Yeah. If you do if we find anything, we will let you know.
I'll send Elu with y'all. He
All right.
can tell me anything he sees.
All right.
Elu
Well-
will be going with them through the ethereal plane.
You see as the elfin lady looks over at him while he's in the ethereal plane. And very seriously, you see as she closes her eyes and puts her hand out for a second, and you see a little orb sort of like manifest in the air in front of her. And as they're walking, that sort of floats ahead of them and above. And they head off. Oh, perfect. Is this going to get me in trouble?
No,
Good, perfect.
it's Dwarf Fortress.
What a bastard little game.
I played it for a few hours. It's just I don't have that kind of. If I was younger, I'd be able to play it a lot better. But I don't have that just innate Minecraft creativity anymore. where I
God,
sit
your
there.
gaming back just isn't the same these days, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not. It's unfortunate.
Oh god, back in my day, I used to spend like a good 8 hours in Halo. Now I can barely get through one.
All right. Well, they go ahead of you guys. You see as, Quaz just freaking zooms ahead of you guys. Danny goes invisible. And obviously the mind sensor for the elven woman. And what are you guys doing in the meantime?
So, are we also supposed to go in?
Hey,
Well,
I assume so.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
just stay here.
I'm gonna summon
Think we're
my.
supposed.
Go ahead.
Think we're supposed to follow slowly. Don't run ahead of them, pretty much.
Could have been avoided if we just asked.
I mean, we have that we can literally call them.
yeah.
No,
Like,
it's
like,
too
maybe
late.
What?
You can literally cut.
Why don't you call them then?
Because I don't.
In that movie, you know that when you call someone, it'll alert the creature to where that person is. And I know they
No, I've not seen that.
I'll
movie.
cast message on the clairvoyant,
Alright.
asking if we're supposed to follow them.
Are you kidding me? Movies are too long. That's like an entire 2 hours of sleep I'm missing.
She responds, yes, though I imagine slowly. Though, do what you will.
Only half
Okay.
an hour if you want to use 4
We
times
follow
speed.
slowly.
If we just keep an eye on our flank.
Then I'm losing
Okay,
half an hour
follow-
of sleep.
Follow slowly and keep an eye on their flank.
Listen, it's only 15 minutes if you watch it in 8 times speed. Alright?
It's
You really don't get
15
better
minutes
than that.
sleep.
Anna will attempt to grab the arms of Islay and
Alden?
Alden.
I'm going to
Wait.
walk with her as I'm talking.
I'll walk ahead providing light for everyone.
Did you just pull me off my cloud I'm floating on, trying to cross the wall?
Can I grab the cloud?
No, you can't.
Yes.
Wait, Anna, no.
Make the athletics check. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I guess athletics versus acrobatics.
Oh.
Oh!
Oh! Beat it.
Holy crap! Alden actually beat Anna!
Of course I natural one.
God!
Alden used yaw.
True, we should hero we should hero dice this.
I'm not for hero dicing.
No, God no. And I'm
I
coming
can
along.
spend an inspiration.
You don't need to drag me. I'll follow. I am going to actually summon my Eternity Dreidel though for 65 dream points.
So, what do I currently see through through Illo's eyes?
Through Illa's eyes,
I'm not!
you see that as he gets lower, he communicates to you that there are some rather odd creatures moving about.
I would be talking with him, but I can quite literally use his senses.
I know. Can you use his smell as well?
Yes, every single sense he has.
Ah, I see. You can see that within Illu there are roughly about a dozen creatures in various different directions, of varying sizes. The type tends to range between beast and there's even a couple aberrations from what you can see. Wait, can he get type yet?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, beast and aberrations. What other creature types are there? My brain is strafing.
The only thing he can't see is constructs.
Fair enough. Yeah. There's also a couple monstrosities as well. But yeah, that's all
And
that he can
undead.
really... I mean, not that he can see. What do you mean undead?
I said Ilu probably can't see undead, right? Because he has to see life. Right?
True, that is fair. He probably can't see undead either. Anyway, yeah. Beast aberrations and monstrosities. And as you guys are going, for you guys, make me perception checks.
Okay.
Also, this music is perfect. Thank you.
I'm guessing guidance isn't applicable.
No, because this is over a longer period of time. As much as I hate that ruling, I'm going to be consistent.
86. Goddamn Oswald.
Oswin is based, alright?
Oswald is based.
Y'all can't see shit. We can.
Anyway, you guys are able to find a bunch of remains. There are some bones. There are the bones that you can see. They seem smaller than normal people bones would be, though thicker at the same time. You also find a bunch of claw marks of some smaller beast. You're not quite sure which one exactly. And yeah. Overall, it's a very dim, grim place. There seems to be a feeling of loss in the air. A feeling of abandonment. But that's...
By the way, I would be sharing with the party the types of monsters that Illu senses.
Alright. What are you guys' reactions?
What
There is a lot
monsters?
down here.
Yeah.
Beast, monstrosity, and aberration.
Oh.
I mean, we're like, are we close to the Underdark or something? Wouldn't that like, explain it?
Maybe there's an entrance from the Underdark into the city.
I mean, that would do it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Damn,
We
that's
just
really gonna
need
hurt.
an entrance, honestly.
It's really gonna hurt our stocks.
Might actually help it.
Yeah.
What?
What the fuck? What the hell?
What are you doing here?
He was cursing our stocks to go down to nothing.
No! Anyway.
Bye, Judas.
About how much magic is in this area?
Still about the same. It's very
Is it
spread out.
going in any particular direction?
There's a... With that perception check, you can see that there's a very faint, like, trail. It is, like, slowly heading downwards towards the bottom of the city, but it's very gradual. If magic normally settled, you would think that it was just settling, but magic doesn't normally tend to do that, so... It's not like a wind or anything, it's like... Anyway, yeah. That being said...
One of the truly greatest ways of ending a set of words. And, yeah.
Well, no, I made a sound. And, for like, I don't know, I'm being silly. As you guys are making your way down, you see something crawl from the wall of the cave above you. It's a pretty decent distance up. It's about maybe 100, 120 feet away. This massive, like likely huge creature crawls out of the wall.
Stealthing?
You know, that is something that you guys hadn't considered.
Well, yeah. Given the circumstances, yes.
You guys try to take cover and hide?
Yeah.
I mean, the scout team's going ahead of us, so I doubt they'll miss anything.
That's
So, are we gonna use the do we want to use the hero dice on mine?
No.
Stuff isn't just about them missing anything, it's also about us creating noise.
You can be caught out in the open. If the rest of us hide well, we're fine.
Multi, because of the chameleon, do you want to try and make me laugh, or?
Oh, are you using its effect?
Yeah.
All right. No, I don't really have anything funny to say right now.
About that.
That's
Is
unfortunate.
it when he laughs, or if you make him laugh?
No, whenever
It's
you
it's whenever he laughs at all.
Oh, I can make him laugh.
All right, you want to try something?
Yeah.
Cool.
Not now.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
It can be any time during the. But yeah, no. So you've activated the medallion then, right?
Yeah.
All right,
No
cool.
more laughing, funny man.
Yeah, if you so much as chuckle or chortle in or out of character.
Cock.
What? Shut up.
Can't say I didn't try.
Let's remake you laugh, hopefully.
Anyway. So, also Dion, no muting. It's not allowed.
If you're pissing, let us hear that shit.
I mean,
Anyway.
my cord
Nothing to
doesn't.
hide.
My cord doesn't go that far, so.
Yeah, no,
Then take your laptop with you.
Hey, that's kind of sus. You telling him to take his laptop into the bathroom?
I'm in a dorm room. I'd rather kill myself.
Then piss on the laptop. I really don't care.
Anyway, so you guys are making your way down there.
I alert the creature to use things position.
I
So
alert the creature to my position too.
So am I saying?
let me have it make a perception check.
True, it could not one as well.
True, bro.
It in fact did not nat one.
Oh.
It got
Yankees.
a 21.
Ah, well, we tried.
I see that it saw through Anna's cardboard box.
with its tremor sense, yeah.
Did Abaddon roll?
I don't think Abaddon did roll. Abaddon, are you stealthing?
She here?
Abaddon?
Yes, sir.
Are you stealthing?
Yes, sir.
Then make a
Yeah, I
stealth
will
roll.
be. Yes.
Just have a step down forward.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
that would be
Yes,
great.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, that's so unfortunate.
Oh my. Okay, no, that definitely seems.
All right. You see as
Y'all, not me.
its head like jerks over to you guys. If anyone would like to, they can make a nature check to try to remember things about the about iron moles.
Sure.
I'll make a nice check. I'm great at these.
I'm pretty sure I can use wisdom for this.
Yeah, you can use wisdom if you'd like to.
Oh wait, really?
Yeah, if you'd like to.
Oh. So use my wisdom. I think that's just an extra. That's actually pretty. That's just a 25.
All right.
Gotta re-roll it, buddy.
You can't.
No, it's fine.
You can't roll the fucking wisdom things like that. I wish you could. I wish there was a way to do that.
Take the macro.
Or simply just
But
add the
I'm-
modifier on your sheet, so
Maybe
it's
if you were
permanently
better
applied.
at games.
Anyway, but you guys pass. These
It's going.
things.
Oh, cool.
These things are. Bullets?
No,
I'm sure you guys probably know
I
bullets.
know what a bullet is. Yes.
never been hit by one.
They are.
Yeah, you can't really find them here in the UK.
That's
They're-
what a bullet is.
They're very, very aggressive. If you enter,
bullets, after all.
if you enter their territory, iron moles will usually rip you into the ground and rip you to pieces.
What if I'm not in their territory?
Then they will leave you alone.
What if they're in our territory?
What if I've got
Uh,
a toe inside their territory, but they haven't seen me yet?
Then,
But then at lunch later, I tell them I was in their territory.
So, on a scale of 1/4 to 30, how strong are they?
if I had to make a rough estimation, probably like 19-ish. maybe
Pretty much
more.
what CR is it?
Yeah, CR's about 19 to maybe 23, depending
I'll
on
bear back.
size or number. Just know that they are pack hunters, so you don't normally get one, you get multiple.
So we'll be fine. There's only ever one.
But you see this one that looks over at you, like it tilts its head towards you, and it just sits there for a second looking at you. Normally, you'd expect it to come rushing at you and attempt to, rip you to pieces.
I'm gonna go piss, and no, I'm not bringing a piss cam.
I don't want a cam.
You
But
just
this
want the
time,
sounds.
instead it just turns around and goes back into the wall.
When it starts just staring at Anna, Anna will just peacefully just wave a bit, take out a piece of jerky, and just toss it forward.
It doesn't look at it. It just looks at you
Oh.
and goes back into the wall. So
It's gonna come back with friends.
that's actually they have the Iron Walls have a psychic link to each other. So if it was to call friends, it would have already done so.
Oh, maybe it's regrouping with them. Maybe it's going to go find them, Multi.
I suppose that's fair. But
I don't think it's going to be stupid enough to attack a big group like us by itself.
It heads back into the wall. Yeah. You guys do anything after that? What do you guys do after that, I should say?
Do we have any idea why that might be happening then, or is that just freak shit?
Maybe it's just... But maybe it just doesn't want to attack us by itself, and it's going to go regroup with its friends.
Maybe. Maybe we
Actually,
did enter its territory, but it saw us anyway.
How smart are animals?
They're like...
Are they pack hunters? Do they
They're-
hunt attacks?
Yeah, they're
Are
pack
they
hunters.
solitary? Okay, so it's probably going to regroup with the
They
other members of this
communicate
group.
telepathically.
Even so, it would head towards them and then come and attack us as a group. It wouldn't come and attack us by itself.
Yeah.
It's like, if they only hunted
At
back,
that point, it would probably just alert the group and keep an eye on us.
how do you know it isn't keeping an eye on us? It might just disappeared and just look at us from a different angle.
The DM told us it went away.
I did tell you that it went away.
And I trust my DM.
Well, you
Glad
see,
to
last
hear
time I checked, the DM isn't God.
What?
True, I am.
Wait, what? What's happening?
You see, Multi, the game was rigged from the start. You were never the DM.
No. Anyway, so...
Please bring out your character sheet.
Wait! I have a great character for this!
Takes up bomb.
A certain dark-haired, dark-suited man appears beside you all.
I don't know who that is.
I kill him upon
It-
turn upon him.
I don't know, who do you think it is? Poseidon?
Jeffera?
I can't say his name.
Oh, you would be correct about that assumption
No.
then.
Oh, you mean the...
You mean little baby whiny boy man? Little baby man? Little whiny baby? Little boy man?
Anna
Anyway.
will go
What is going
forward,
on?
pick
What have
up
I
the
stumbled
piece
into?
of jerky she tossed forward, just brush it off and eat it, and start chewing on it.
What?
She's thorough
You know,
with this.
and a brain transplant. I can't deal with this.
Can you all hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear.
Good.
You're
Can you
good.
laugh for us?
Just so we can see if we can hear it.
Yeah, that's worth a shot.
I mean, I'm pretty confident in my resilience. In fact, I'd go so far to place money that if you guys gathered all the funniest videos you could ever find, and I spent a day going through them all, at like one of those reaction videos, I wouldn't laugh at a single one.
Exit
Put money
down.
on that.
I'm
It's
confident I can
copyrighted.
get
You
you to
can't
laugh.
say reaction. Can't say reaction is copyrighted. I'm afraid.
No, they failed that.
Oh no, I copyrighted actually.
Oh, you did. I see.
yeah.
My bad. My bad.
You're talking to the owner.
No cap, no cap, for
Overreaction.
real, for real.
Dion, you're not.
That was
funny.
fucking
Alright.
pathetic.
Let's continue down.
Anyway, yeah. So
Okay, that.
You,
Is
you
it done
can say that
further?
all you want, it's not gonna make me laugh.
Oh, but it will.
Yeah. You guys are chilling, and yeah.
Keep going. Honestly, what's going on?
Yeah.
Certainly weird.
Watching the play. This time, maybe some people will stealth a little better.
You're asking a lot of
Hear
me.
my gun.
I don't know what you mean.
Said
I was
that.
great at stealth this time.
Jamie's got a gun.
Anyway, so you guys are walking down farther, and the smell gets a little bit more dank, I guess. And
Here he comes.
you
Can I
see
make
as a
Can I make an investigate perception check?
sure.
See if it's poison I might recognize.
All right.
Or if it is poison.
All right.
With perception or investigation specifically, by the way.
Either one works in this situation.
It's good to know if it's poison or not.
That true, I guess. Yeah. That's fair.
But he's
It's
Attack it.
it's cave smell. It smells like a cave.
But is it
Alright,
toxic?
then I'd rather it be
I mean,
poison.
You said you'd rather it be poison?
For him, yeah.
For me, yes.
I
For everyone
suppose.
else, oh.
For everyone else, like he cares.
All right. You see you see something. A couple small little creatures come crawling out and go hopping across the road. Just chilling, just vibing, walking across.
It's unnerving how at peace everything was down here.
My gun is ready.
Yeah. I can't wait for this all to, for some reason, collapse and then just come rushing towards us. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I think I haven't shot my
Probably.
gun yet.
You see you see one of them look over at you. And they look like a weird combination of like rats, hamsters, and weasels, I guess, with very blatant red,
Winstons?
with like very blatant red markings on them. As well as a small light that you can see coming from their tummies.
Ramstles.
My gun is ready. You make one false move, I'm
I
ready to
just do like
fire.
a combination of a patch rat and a flashlight.
What?
He's never played.
Let's
How do you-
continue before I disconnect both of you.
What? What did I do?
Mon.
Anyway, yeah, so these small little things. If anyone would like to, they may try to identify them.
Sure.
I'm great at this, guys.
Oh, okay.
Just roll with it. Boo, 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 boo.
Can it be a sanity roll? I got a plus 45 with that.
Roll, roll.
Anyway, it would be nature.
I'm guessing that's nature.
I'm
yeah.
sorry, what the fuck did I just hear?
I don't know, but it was kind of
I
sus.
just swear something just said nutrients.
It was coming from Dion's mic as well, though.
Dion, what do they need nutrients for,
I mean-
brother?
You guys are easily able to identify them. These are Weezers. They're like little critters, you know, that they're chilling. They do have the ability to just explode, though.
Grenades?
That's such a horrible way of looking at it.
Bombs, you say?
I mean,
5 of them?
in your cake, and they're all alive.
Anyway, specifically when surprised or threatened, they will tend to go boom boom. For the most part, though, they're decently passive.
One falls off and now they're all
So, about how big is the explosion radius?
It's a good 15 to 20 feet.
Oh, they're so big, Bob.
Oh, big ass bomb, boy. Damn.
And imagine what happens if you get
Can I try to
multiple of
like
them.
gesture? Can I try to like gesture them over?
Animal handling?
The joke.
They're my kind of creatures.
That is a 27.
You see one of them look over at you, kind of tilt its head, and then it just sort of walks right up to you.
I pat it on the head.
All right. I'll let you use that same animal handling check. Map.
It explodes.
That's it.
Tool, we all die.
I'm going to guess that its language isn't Canaan.
No, it is not speaking Canaan.
Speaking bombage.
Is it worth spending a first level spell slot on comprehend languages?
So, comprehend languages work specifically on non-animal languages. I will say.
So you changed it. Curse you.
No.
No.
No, because there is a spell called Speak with Beast.
That does exist that
That's
would
fair.
give you animal languages.
Yeah.
It's comprehend languages, but for animals.
I'll be back.
Well, I'm just gonna like
You'll never
pet it, like
Someone put the
just.
fire alarm. I will be back later.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
that's
What
fun.
a spicy way to start school.
Woo.
Someone
Cool.
lit 5 fires inside his building.
Fun fact,
3
there
of
was.
them are alive.
It was me.
Anyway, do you guys
Yeah,
keep making your way
makes
down?
sense.
Or I
Well,
guess
I'm gonna
right.
tap it on the head, then send them off.
Alright, it goes back off to the rest of its group. You see them carrying what appear to be flowers. And from what you can see, should they get close enough, this one actually had one on its back. These flowers have magical energy on them. A decent bit. Yeah.
In that case, while I am just like petting it and stuff, I'd like to try to cast Identify on the flower to see if it has any unique properties.
Okay. So you want to keep it there for a minute while you're casting that?
Mhm.
Alright. Okay, that's fine. It'll make an animal handling check, actually.
Wow, I rolled bad. This hurts.
I'll have it make a roll.
Can I get guidance from Oswin?
Sure. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'll still have it roll. It nat 20.
What?
So it kind of looks back at the others, looks back at you, looks back at the others, and starts trotting off.
Dang it.
I can send a screenshot if you want me to. It was a nat 20.
No, I believe you. This is my luck we're talking about. I rolled a 5 and they natural 20.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, anyway. They're just carrying flowers of different types. And yeah.
I'm gonna use the bathroom here.
All right. And yeah. Do you guys make your way down further, I assume?
Yeah.
All right. The journey continues. Eventually get a call. Eventually get a call back from the scout group. Hey, so we've seen some kind of wacky things down here. We saw some gazers floating around. Though they, I think one of them might have detected, wow, I don't have the name memorized yet. One of them might have detected Vari, but it didn't seem to do anything from what we could see. It's been kind of
did
unnerving.
Ilu see it?
Yeah, Ilu would have seen it.
Did it see Ilu?
Yeah. I mean, gazers... I don't think they actually have that ability, so no. Gazer wouldn't have seen Ilu. Because he's in the ethereal plane, so... But yeah, no, there's a group of gazers that are...
What does a gazer look like, then?
It looks like a mini beholder.
One eye or all the eyes?
All the eyes. But it only has 4 little tendril things.
I'm back.
In that case, the party already would have known about the gazers, because that's the type of thing I would mention.
Fair enough. You know, there are some gazers that were traveling
They
around.
wouldn't know
down there.
about it detecting the other person, but they would have known that they're there.
Fair. They already knew about the aberrations being down there, so. Overall, kind of spooky. But yeah. Fun times.
This place is...
It's kind of unnerving, if I'm being entirely honest. It's odd. I'm gonna test something out. Do I have your guys' permission to go visible for a bit and see if any of them will come attack me or not?
I mean, that's your choice.
Fair enough. I can get out pretty easily in most cases. You know, with the whole vroom. I didn't need to make the sound effect. It's fine. I can pass through walls, so. I'm gonna...
Do as you will.
And a good 30 seconds later. So, I made eye contact with them. And, nothing. They're just floating on by. Though they didn't...
The same happened with an iron mole for us.
An iron mole? There's iron moles down here? Gosh, Ron. Those aren't fun.
I mean, they seem to be pretty peaceful for some reason.
Yeah, that's not normal for them. We've actually had to, escape a couple of groups of iron moles ourselves, through our travels, and they are not fun. Those things, if even one of them sees you, they will go in for the attack.
Well, the most disappointing thing is I tried to offer it jerky and it just left.
Yeah, no, they're herbivores.
Oh. I'll
They
offer
just-
them some berries next time.
They might like that, actually. Anyway, I don't actually know about that. They're very aggressive. Anyway.
Leaving the call for a sec as I got a spam call.
Oh, okay then.
What?
We're losing people. Oh, okay. Welcome back. Okay, so. So far, you guys keep going down. There's more monsters and creatures that you see. They just don't seem to be aggressive. They, for the most part, just seem subdued. They don't seem scared. They just seem passive, which for some of them that you've seen is not normal.
What? Couldn't tell by the iron moles.
Anyway, and
Maybe there's a magic cannon of some kind that's creating an effect around the city.
Well, I mean, you're not seeing any, magical energy, or very little magical energy. And eventually, after about 30-ish minutes, you get another call back up. So, we just got word from Quasi. And personally, I think we should pull out.
What did he find?
There's an under dragon down here.
That sounds cool.
We have no context for that.
Can we make nature
I
checks?
actually know what that is.
Yeah, you guys can make nature checks.
Alright, I'll make a nature check. Push. 24.
Did they get a sight on it? What about its age?
Big. Very, very big. He said it probably, I don't know. He's not really experienced with that kind of thing. He said it probably looks like it's maybe an adult.
An adult?
Though, again,
Did he get a picture?
let me see. Let me ask him.
If it was an ancient, then we definitely should have fled as soon. But if it's only roughly an adult size or an older adult, negotiation is still on the table. In worst case scenario, we clear it out. We'll also have to try.
So yeah, what do you guys?
What I know is limited, but they're a species of dragon that dwell in the Underdark. So there's probably an entrance here somewhere.
With a
And like
26, what do I know?
And like all dragons, they have powers, as they are Trilavorians. So.
This is the 24 and 26 nature check review.
Yeah, what did we learn?
I am muted. I feel so stupid. So dragons, on average, actually have a higher number of their population that is unpowered. It's actually only about 30% of the population of dragons that has powers, as opposed to like 80 or 90 on regular Trilavorians. But anyway, under dragons are bad. They are on the scale of chromatic dragons, and some consider them to be worse in temperament than most chromatic dragons. Some, not all, but some. They have a tendency for, eating their young. They have a tendency for destroying anything that they view as a threat to them. They have a tendency to just destroy wantonly. But for the most part, a lot of them are too big to get out of the little Underdark, or the Underrealm openings. The Underrealm openings usually aren't big enough to fit any like large-sized ones through. Occasionally a young or juvenile one will slip through, but they are pretty easy to take care of. There are instances where they can be not as evil, as with any dragon, but it's a much smaller number of the population that is not evil. They also, the reason they are so dangerous in terms of like combat and fighting them is that they consume magic. And unlike meds, they don't absorb and attune to that magic, they just eat it and heal from it. So, spellcasters aren't as effective against them, and they tend to, again, because they're a nature of eating magic, they tend to be pretty insatiable. Yeah. Though the ones that are less aggressive tend to not require as much for some reason. But
I think we do one of two things. We discern its age and power, and then we test if it's even willing to negotiate. And then we see if it has a power, and then we fight it if necessary.
I do have a question, Multi. What is their breath attack like?
their breath attack will pull things towards them. It's a breathe in, actually. They breathe in and absorb any magic in the area, any magical energy, essentially casting Dispel Magic on everything within the breath weapon. It also deals a pretty decent amount of force damage to everything within
Question,
the cone.
what does the spell magic do?
Huh?
What does the spell magic do?
Dispel Magic.
Ah.
Jesus. And then they heal.
You did not pronunciate your word.
My bad. And then they heal a number of HP off of the strength of the magic that they have eaten. / cancelled out. Anyway. Any other questions that you would have?
Do their powers typically lean towards anything in particular?
No, draconic powers don't have any leaning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's stand by for the scout team to get us more information.
You actually see
But,
that.
did he manage to get a picture?
They get a picture sent up. It's very shaky from the looks of it, because it looks like Quasi was wanting to get out of there fast. And it's kind of dark. It's dark stone. You can see a vague shape of what would seem to be a dragon. And it does appear to be asleep right now. Or at least laying down. It is big. It is very big. If it's an adult, it's on the older side, and if it's an ancient, it's on the younger side. It looks like it could be anywhere, either or.
Well then, what do we want to do, gang?
I mean, do we want to risk it or no? We want to just fall back and record this. Do we feel like we can take a dragon? Especially in
From what we know, the dragon itself, likely in a straight-up conflict, wouldn't stand much of a chance against us. But we need more.
Do we know that?
Ask the question. From the picture, can we make nature checks to try and discern its age?
I mean, sure.
Also, did we get anything about how strong it actually is? Or are you just assuming that it's about as strong as a normal 5e adult dragon?
Unless Multi's ballooning the fucking challenge rating.
Trust you, remember, this thing's This thing comes from like this world's version of the Underdog.
The bad place, if you would.
Yeah, that thing is not like a 5e regular 5e dragon.
Doesn't even have a breath weapon.
It does.
It doesn't have a breath weapon that does damage.
It does. I said that it deals a good amount of force damage.
It does.
What
the
lore are
breathe
you
in?
going off of? What the hell?
I thought it just casted Dispel Magic.
No, it consumes magic within the area, and it deals a good amount of force damage, pulls people also a good bit closer, so that it can get easier attacks on them.
Okay.
So, with the 28, can I figure out its age?
With the 28, with the quality of the picture again, I'm gonna say that it is either an old adult or a young ancient.
So DC 30. Cool.
Yeah, I don't think we can take that.
We have that teleport scroll to get us out if we absolutely need to.
You do have a
here's
way.
the thing.
Doesn't
Here's
it
the
destroy magic though? If it's a magical
Nah.
scroll, wouldn't it destroy that too?
If you get close enough to be within its
That'll
breath
be
weapon.
that'll make one.
Do we have a way of talking to it remotely?
I don't think we should talk to it on this. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. If these things are mostly normally evil in some way, I think talking to that is just very dumb idea, especially if it is a young ancient.
Technically, I could cast message.
That doesn't have a large enough range.
Doesn't have like 100-foot range.
That's not big enough.
120.
That is not big enough.
No, it's not.
Another 200 feet in its fucking range.
Anyone have the ability to cast sending?
Be back in a sec.
We can send a summon with
Yeah,
a
I have the ability to cast sending.
True, you actually could send a summon in for them.
We should also take into account the unusual passivity of the creatures around here.
My guess, I'm not gonna make a check for this, but I'm gonna spitball this shit. You know what I'm saying? My guess is that if it saw anything fighting, it would probably just kill them. So they probably don't fight things to not disturb it so they don't die. Especially since it's sleeping right now. If a fight woke it up, probably over for it. Whatever woke it up. That's my
Guys,
It sounds like everyone wants to leave.
Right behind her.
there's a little bit of an issue. I think Quasi woke it up.
Well, would you
All
look at
right.
the time? It's 5:30. I've got an appointment.
Yeah, well, since they woke it up prematurely and not everyone's ready to fight it, we don't have information. Time to book it. Call your people. We're booking it.
All right, I'll call him up. Quasi, get up here. It's just looking at me. Yeah,
tell
get
them
up here.
to fuck off.
Tell them to get out of there then. Don't care if it's just looking.
Just leave. Get the fuck out of Dodge. Get the fuck out of town.
A lion will just look at you before eating you, so time to book it.
What's a lion?
What is a lion?
Honeas, you need therapy. I don't know how to break this to you.
You are schizophrenic.
Wait, lion's another word for griffin, that's right.
The fuck's a griffin?
Griffins fucking exist and you know it.
I mean, I know what the fuck it is and you know that.
Where have you heard someone call a griffin a lion?
I don't know.
What regional dialect?
What does lion mean?
You see Quasi like zip up to you guys.
Alright, everyone, time to book it.
That was just Quasi.
Yeah, we're booking it. Catch up.
We need to listen for the Quasi though, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, the others are behind me. I can't carry people when I super speed. I don't have that ability yet.
Then we should start going towards them, make this quicker.
True. Alright,
Worst case scenario, we throw the dreidel at the dragon.
What?
Don't
right.
ask. No time.
Anyway,
Listen, it's a very interesting dreidel.
He made it out of clay.
Then there's chat's telling you to take the dragon.
Hey, chat, go fuck yourself.
Anyway, there is suddenly a noise.
What's chat gonna do? Spend channel points to hydrate Multi and drown him?
No, they don't have that ability anymore. I'm not streaming on Twitch.
Spend channel points.
I'm gonna spend YouTube points.
Chats doesn't seem to be happy about you telling them to do that. Anyway, yeah,
Honestly, I agree with chat. We should take the dragon.
You say chat like it isn't just one person.
It's just one person. The person in chat wants you guys to take the dragon.
I agree with them. We should take the dragon.
Dion, you're
No.
very right now.
Wait, what did you say? He's being
very mean.
He is very mean to chat.
Yeah.
That's just Ian's default
Oh,
mode.
there's somebody else. Melodic Jester.
Oh.
Now that there is chat.
Hey, chat, should we take the dragon?
So we should not
Chat,
take the dragon.
should we take the dragon? I think we should, personally. It's a really good idea.
Yeah, they're saying take.
We got this, guys. There's no chance we don't beat the dragon.
If we
This is
TPK,
coming from
we
the
can
one
blame it on
person
chat.
who
That's
actually.
all it means.
This is coming from the one person who actually uses magic.
Well, I don't use magic, so I'd be fine.
All right, so
TBH.
true. You definitely don't use magic.
The Lauren hit with anti-magic.
Wink, wink.
Well, they're saying yes, sir. Take that dragon. Dragons ain't apparently. So simply.
Also,
They agree with you.
if we're going by the pattern of predicting Multi here, the dragon's not gonna fight. That's my bad.
Well, now that you said that, he's going to make the dragon fight.
Well, then I guess chat wins. They get to see blood. Chat, you want blood? Chat, do you want blood for the blood god? Is that what you want?
My guess is Multi hasn't statted the dragon, so it definitely won't be fighting us.
That's actually incorrect. I do have a stat block for it.
Oh,
He's got a single stat on there.
it's got a stat block, but it's only partially filled.
Anyway, guys, let's go meet a dragon.
Do they want blood for the blood god? I can't look at chat.
They're saying yay, 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 we won, yeah.
Yo, why is Sarah change their profile picture? Middle.
I don't know. It's kind of wacky though. Anyway.
Did you change that profile picture?
One of the people
Oh,
in chat.
they say blood for the blood god.
Dude, that's pretty funny actually.
But what about bones for the bone throne?
No! No
Bones for
bone
Bone
thrones. Bone alley, man.
Anyway.
Bone alley. I don't think we're gonna fight the dragon. I think we're gonna leave.
Okay. So you guys are leaving?
Ideally, I think.
Indulge Multi. Come on.
Well, I disagree partially. I will follow the group to remain on the good.
We could
side.
take a second group vote. Who wants to fight the dragon?
I want to fight a
I wanna
dragon.
fight the dragon. Not
Seeing as the dragon didn't immediately chase after us, what if we try talking through an intermediary and see what happens?
I would love to talk to the dragon personally.
I could put a comm piece and put it on speaker onto one of my infestors and send it into the dragon's lair and see what there gets us.
I'm
At
fine with
full
that.
broadcast there.
Alright then. We're talking to the dragon.
All right.
Allow me to go with it.
What?
That seems like a empirically stupid idea, but you are more than welcome to just sign this waiver.
Well, that's what happens every time we get a new intern, isn't it? They always just go for death, honestly.
Alright, so you guys are...
Sign here, here, and here. We are not responsible for any bodily harm that comes of your sacrifice.
I wouldn't call it a sacrifice. Let's
It
just
comes from your
suicide.
stupidity.
Sign.
You signing the
Sign.
waiver?
Let me go.
All right. Now,
I signed it already.
prick your finger in blood here.
That's not
You don't want
necessary.
We don't
does
want
not
that.
need to be signed in blood.
Well, how else are you gonna clone it when you never
Why
die?
does it say at the very bottom in fine print, also your soul, but only if you sign in blood?
I didn't make this. I printed it off the extranet.
Bronze. Never
Bronze,
get
call me
never
naive.
get contracts from the in. Everybody knows that.
Well,
That's
it's
how
easy to say
demons
off.
spread.
Anyway, I'm gonna take my left comm piece, turn it on speaker, and tie it around a little necklace of one of my investors, and send it off in the direction of the Dragon Lair.
Alright. You see, it goes down, and while it's going down, it passes the other two who are rushing up, and they're somewhat frantically. It goes down there, and there's a big old cave that has a dragoon. It does in fact have a dragoon in there. A very large, dark. Its carapace or its scales is so dark that it almost appears to be absorbing the light around it. It's like a Vantablack type dark.
They get permission to use it though.
Yes,
Or
it does kind of-
Black
No,
2.0,
it's
my
black,
bad.
It's Black 2.0, yeah.
My bad.
Also, no one is Anish Kapoor or an associate of his, right?
Yeah.
Yes, no one is.
So,
Alright, good. Just need to
great
check.
question.
check.
Now that I can get a clear look at the dragon, can I tell its age?
Yeah, it is. Make me a nature check.
I can't use the 28 from before.
Nope.
Why not? Isn't that for general knowledge of dragon age and size? This is just the same dragon.
All right, fair enough. And it was checked for the same thing. Then yeah, this is very much an ancient dragon on the younger side of it. It also has very bright green eyes, which is not normal for dragons. It means that it very much does have powers.
This would in fact be shared to the group.
Not a wise idea to fight that dragon anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Really?
What are you?
With it.
All right, let me No, 1 second. Let me get a.
Don't give him lose 1 second. Please, that token.
He needs it. He needs it.
I need a second. I'm getting a little bit of.
Yeah, that is that's a high tier ancient dragon. Fuck that business.
No, Dion, let's fight it. It can't be that strong, right?
Oh no!
You left! You left!
I was.
He left. It's official. He loses it. He loses the stealth bonus.
Yes! Yes!
Damn. Oh, well, we're not even stealthing anymore.
You're not even stealthing anymore. You still lose it. You still lose it.
Alright, everybody reroll stealth. If you don't, you die.
Wait a second. No. Let me see. Where I'm looking for something. Give me a second.
Hop. You.
Wait, what are you?
And upon upon that, you feel it attempt to grab control of your infestor. Unfortunately, because of the nature of your power, it isn't quite able to, but you feel a very strong, like, pulling sensation as it tries to take control of it.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't try to dominate my vessel. How very rude.
You can speak. Oh, smarter than most beasts down here, then.
This is a vessel. And this next to me, pointing at King, who has went down with me for some reason, is my unpaid intern.
Oh. Oh. Wait, people! People! Do you have access to spellcasters? Please, please. I need someone to bring them back. It was an accident. I didn't mean to.
Alright, you're gonna have to elaborate. Let's start at the basics. My name is Broneus.
My name is Gorzafath.
Man, it would be really stupid if he gave his name to it. What if it has, like, true name powers or something?
What if we snub his name to like a demon? A flame creature?
What if we find his name on the contract?
What is the name of your associate?
Say again, Multi.
What is the name of your associate? Since we are doing introductions.
He already spoke, but if you missed it, go on, say it again.
Vidar, at your service.
Very nice to meet you. Now, please, I'm sorry, I haven't spoken with anyone in a very, very long time. And
To
I need to know.
Your previous question. We do not have any focused spellcasters among us, but getting them would not be a terribly difficult thing. May I ask what happened to the people that you wish to return?
I may have exterminated them. It was an accident. I was afraid, and they cornered me. They thought to destroy me, and I was scared. I didn't mean to. I didn't.
And it kind of looks down at the ground, and seems kind of deflated for a second.
But, with spellcasters, you can bring them back, can't you? You can revive them.
No, sir.
You certainly do have an unnatural. Certainly do have an unnatural outlook for your kind, for your concern for them. However,
they were just scared.
I understand. However, the time of bringing people back from death is long gone. That magic is lost now, permanently.
No, it can't be. You can't destroy magic. It's eternal.
Yeah, well, tell that to the Starines.
What do you mean? What?
They uncovered the truth, and knowing the truth made it not real anymore. If that makes sense.
It just kind of seems to look down at the ground again for a second and think. And then it just lays down again and lays there. And you see the side of it kind of shuddering a little bit.
Would you like therapy?
It doesn't give a response.
I never thought I'd see the day when he's offering people therapy.
He's going to tell him to take his appointments.
I will not allow it.
I held out hope for so long that I'd be able to apologize. that I'd be able to make it up to them. I don't know how, but
I do have some suggestions.
what do you have to say, Distant One?
Have you made graves for them? A memorial at all? Did you know their names?
No, I was chased up here by an elder underdragon. I was only a child at the time. I made my way through a small hole that it was too big to make its way through. We destroyed a port that was hanging down here from this hole in our battle, or rather our chase. I came up here and fell asleep. I was awoken by small men that seemed to be attacking me. I fought back and, in my terror, I killed them. In my rage, I then went down and hunted down the rest. Before I was with myself again, they were already all gone. But since then
That's rough, buddy.
I've had the beasts to keep me company in the meantime, but I just wish I could have had more self-restraint, or wish that I could have spoken before I acted.
Are you the reason of their passivity? The monsters, that is.
Oh, the beasts. Yes, I seem to have the ability to dominate their minds. It's actually the reason the larger dragon was chasing me down. He thought that I posed a threat to his rule should I ever be able to grow. It was my own grandfather. I am the only powered one to be born the last... How long has it been? 500 years? Very long time.
Well, first we can use magic to learn the names of the people you killed, at the very least.
And we could build a memorial?
Yes. And then we can get you some therapy.
Ernest,
May
I'll
I
tell you,
interject?
you still need to go to your sessions. You can't just hand this to somebody else.
You're welcome to take my sessions for me.
No, you cannot.
You literally cannot. We will kick you out of the group.
I'm sorry, who's talking right
May I
now?
have an opinion?
Me, I am.
I don't believe you can hear my conversation.
Yes,
so,
he actually
fuck
can. You're speaking aloud through your communicator.
Hmm.
You are not speaking
la,
through
la, la,
telepathic
la, la, la,
communication.
you don't hear me. La 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 la. You don't hear
The
me.
dragon also hears you saying that. La 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 la. You don't
To be
hear
fair,
me. La 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 la.
the dragon can also hear the others as well.
There are others with you?
May I interject?
Oh, yes. What is it?
If you are to go to therapy, you'll need a handler. I mean, no dragon like that could walk around normally.
I'm gonna
My
interrupt
knowledge
you
is-
right there. Bad idea. Bad idea number one.
My translation seems to translate that as controller or master. But it doesn't mean the same thing. There's...
What he meant was counselor, in which case it can be your therapist.
I see. Either way... I
Do you
need
have
time
any questions for us?
for you. Not that I can think of, but... What year is it?
I'll say the year.
Oh. So it has been about 500 years then. I see. I've been asleep for most of it, but thankfully, because of my beasts, they bring me enough magical essence to keep me fed.
Well, this is awkward.
Quick question, Multi. What spell would I need to cast to learn the names of the dead?
You would be able to cast it with your circle.
Yeah, that's why I'm wondering what it is, to know what level spell I'm casting.
Let me see. 5th. If you want
I
to get
think
all
you
the
could
names.
just. Yeah, I think you could just upcast Speak with Dead.
You'd need to do legend lore. But I would allow it to be not of legendary importance in this case. In this case specifically. Like a twisted version of that. I'll speak with Dead, yeah. So it would take you a while to get everyone's names, but you could get a good number of them with each casting. Also, if you can find the city ledgers, you could probably, get somebody to reverse the damage on them. And that should have everyone's names on there.
Yeah.
Mending won't work for that, unfortunately.
My favorite spell
An
that does
upcasted-
that exactly.
True.
An upcasted Mending would work.
That's true, actually. That would work.
Now, Gorazathar, we're part of a group who's recolonizing the city. Is there
Really?
any... What?
Really? There will be people living here again.
Yes.
That's...
So, you probably have a few options, some of which are harder than others. One, the easiest option, at least mentally, I guess, but also probably the most upsetting to you, would simply be to leave this place. The second option is to stay and try and work out some sort of deal with the dwarves, and they'll probably have prejudice against you due to your race. You'll have to work over that.
And,
but
maybe the fact that I murdered their kid
True.
en masse.
And he just kind of grimaces a little bit, like noticeably grimaces.
Or the third option, which is sort of any variant of the two.
I see. I will think on this. I have been given new information. Though the loss of revival magic is a tragedy of the highest degree. I thank you for your knowledge.
Anna will start just making her way to where the dragon is. And once she gets there, she's just gonna try to give it a hug.
Alright.
Should we stop Anna? 'Cause he's walking away from the group
towards the dragon.
I don't know. That's up to you guys.
How do we stop Anna?
Dreidel.
Dreidel, I make you out of like...
Unfortunately, she's not aggressive, so the Dreidel can't pull any aggro, because there's no aggro to begin
I would
with.
say she's being very aggressive right now.
Yeah, she's taking a field.
Could do something.
Alright, Abaddon, what do you want to do?
Just switch myself to paralysis poison, try to touch her.
Oh, I don't think she'll appreciate that.
You know that you're, at the place with the dragon.
Yeah, by the time that by the time she gets there, you're already... By the time she gets to you, she's already at her goal.
Too late. Right. Never mind. I'll just make a kneecap her.
What?
Her leg. But like as I see her just doing
It's
the leg.
not wrong necessarily.
I mean, you could.
I think we've lost the purpose of stopping her in the first place.
Yeah.
Well, have we?
We're just having fun.
That.
So is anyone capable of stopping Anna?
Yes.
Oh,
Technically, but also
true.
no.
Broneus could.
Literally.
He could. I mean, she could attempt. She could attempt to not be stopped.
Are you going to attempt to command Anna to stop?
No.
Oh,
Okay.
then. I suppose he does have the
Anna's
ability.
just gonna go up and give it a hug. In that case, what's your DC again?
What?
No, he's not.
I'm not stopping you.
He's not.
Oh,
He
I don't
could, but
understand
he's not
that.
going to.
I have a plus 12 and advantage.
Anyway,
Anna's gonna go up and just give it a hug.
What are you doing? What is this?
I believe it is a reciprocation of feelings.
I
No, would you?
have not had much experience with those. At least
It's
with
a
other
hug.
people's. I see. An embrace of sorts, then. It is nice.
Garazathoth, does the city go much deeper than this, or is this its deepest point?
It goes a little bit down towards the ground of the cave, from what I've seen. But other than that, no, not really. Technically there used to be a port to the Underdark that, still is on the Titan's route. It connects, from what I've heard. The Titan that bears the Dark Elf civilization passes beneath this hole decently often. So trading could be quite convenient.
How convenient of you to point that out. How nice, my property value has been raised.
I simply mean that technically there used to be portions of the city that were much deeper than this. They just may have been destroyed by my initial event.
Do you happen to know where a record station or that type of thing is?
I have no idea. My one time venturing into the city was when I was
Hmm.
you know.
Anna will, actually not. Anna will go over to the comms and just say,
Could Sticky Keys go ahead and search for like a records hall?
We
Yeah.
can deal with that later. We've more or less finished our mission, so we can finish scouting and then kind of bounce, is my opinion.
Well, I have
Okay.
Agree with that personally.
I do know the general layout of the city. I have seen it through the eyes of some of the creatures that have been willing to share their senses with me. But
We're quite fine. We'll leave it to the dwarves.
understandable. Do you know when they'll be arriving?
They'll likely keep their distance from you until you've decided, as we will inform them about this little event.
I see. If you wouldn't mind describing me in a more pleasant light, I would rather not be, hunted down again.
It is to my
We can
benefit.
describe you in as pleasant of a light as possible.
It would be appreciated, thank you.
Personally, for my own property value, I prefer you being here regardless, so I will certainly give you a flavorful text.
I see. I appreciate that. Thank you.
I shall keep my opinion to myself, but I do value you as well.
You see, that comment right there, do not trust that comment.
That's
You see,
suspicious.
That man.
You see, Karazathoth, that unpaid intern, what he just said, bad juju.
Bad juju?
It's not bad juju.
A little bad juju.
It's just I all said as I value. I didn't say anything negative.
You said
Flavorful
that
juju. In a lot of air quotes.
You said that with the double-bladed, raving charisma of a manipulator.
I'm touched, but sadly, I'm not like that. I'm so sorry.
Sorry you felt that way.
We really must be on our way.
Yeah, not to be rude, but would you mind leaving me to my solace for now?
Oh, also, if you have a treasure hoard, they're most certainly going to try and confiscate that, so...
I suppose the closest thing I have to that is the treasury within the city, but I don't claim that as mine.
May I see something before we go? Just one thing real quick. I just wanna if nothing comes of it, I'm perfectly fine, but I would like to check something.
And that would be...
Do you have any scales on you that are loose?
I look at you.
I have shedded a number of times during my time down here, so I suppose that I could bring up a scale or two from my collection.
That's all I would appreciate. I just like to study it.
Kind of a weird request asking for what is essentially my skin, but alright.
Give me your skin.
Yeah, I can give you a piece of my
You know,
skin, but
I'm
neither
surprised
has
you're...
Daddy.
I'm surprised you're even considering to honor it.
I would just give him like a baby scale or something.
Hey, it's not like I asked him. It's not like I asked him for for one of his fangs. I'm not that crazy.
Actually asking for his bathwater.
I'll send a Weezer up with it.
Alright. Farewell, Gorthalax.
What was that?
Till we meet again.
And he kind of just, like, raises an eyebrow at all the shenanigans that have just happened. And he's just kind of wondering what he got himself into.
By the way, Abaddon, you'll watch as both the infestor I was talking to and Anna disappear in a pool of blood, leaving you completely alone with the ancient dragon.
You should not do that for your own sake.
Well, Abaddon,
I think it's for your sake.
you are currently alone with the ancient under dragon.
Hey, Ilu's technically in there. He can't see Ilu, but he's in there.
I don't think you said Ilu was in there. I don't remember you mentioning that at all.
Ilu was with Anna at that point.
I see.
To be fair, Illy normally just always follows Anna.
That's true. That's a fair point.
Literally acting as her eyes.
And Brolneus cannot teleport Ilu, so... Understandable. So I guess But so far as Abaddon knows, he is alone with the ancient dragon.
Yeah.
Make your move, big boy.
Your move.
No, too nice. I couldn't do anything with this one. I can just study the scales. That'll do.
Sus? Ayo? This one's too nice.
Hell?
This one is too nice for my plans? Bro, what the?
What? If we're trying to make money, we need a little threatening. This man's a teddy bear in the form of a dragon.
I wouldn't quite say that.
That's just in general.
He's a teddy bear.
You know,
Murder on his mind? He would never.
Totally
I mean-
can't be induced into a blinding murder rage. Yeah, sure.
Totally not. Totally hasn't already happened.
Totally not like on the
think
brink
we
of
need-
doing that again or anything. Also, no.
I just want to scale. I just want to scale.
And he
Move
said that he
on.
would send one up to you.
Good, then I'll leave that. Goodbye.
Yeah, a little one of the Weezers from earlier steps up, and it has a like two very small little pure black scales on it.
You. I'll take those.
All right. Well, cool. I assume you guys would like to head back to camp,
Really.
or is there anything else you guys like to do while you're in town?
Nothing really else
Yeah.
for us to do.
Yeah, go report that there's a fucking dragon down there, and that's what's.
And that they're kind of chill.
Do you want to check out the treasury?
No, I feel like if we loot that at all, we'll get in trouble.
Yeah, that's probably
Yeah.
under the town's property.
Despite it being technically our property.
We can report that. That's something we discovered.
Also, Dion, I don't appreciate you calling me out earlier. With the whole following the trend of predicting the DM, I don't appreciate that.
I knew it. I knew it from the very beginning. When your beasts were passive, I was like, all right. I knew it immediately. I knew how it was going down.
Admittedly, again, I did make a stat log for this guy, so if you guys did fight him, it was possible
We
to fight the
would have
dragon.
died.
It definitely wouldn't have been fun. I did take an adult dragon stat block and modify it, so that's fun. It only does standard adult dragon damage on top of being able to eat and replicate magical effects.
Don't forget dominate minds.
True. Well, it can only dominate beasts specifically.
I am a beast.
But
It could
consider
have
the
brought
fact,
those allies to the
yeah, keep in mind that it could have brought all of those beasts, which includes an entire colony of iron moles.
Oh, give me.
Which, by the way, are essentially
Literal bombs.
True, and a bunch of literal suicide bombers.
So basically, a bunch of me's. I can handle it.
True.
Yeah, I could take me in a fight.
Keep in mind it's
Let's
not.
be good, secrets.
It's not only fire damage. It's also thunder
Alright.
damage. Anyway,
So we'll give a detailed report to the dwarves about the dragon's personality
I
and
assume
history.
I assume through Jefferoth.
Yeah,
All right. You guys
we're
head
not
back.
going to travel to the dwarves.
Yeah, you guys head back, and Jefferoth. Oh, that was much faster than expected. You guys were only gone for a couple of hours.
I mean, it was kind of simple.
Oh, well, what happened?
Probably like
Simple, yes.
Probably like 17 or
Perfect word
18.
to
Yeah.
describe what happened there.
What happened?
Here's a
Well,
detailed
first off,
report. Have fun
everything
reading
there
it.
is
Bye.
passive.
He wrote that already? What the hell?
I know, right?
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Instant teleportation.
Probably the literal AI.
I had my
inside of
AI
him.
write it.
Oh,
I had my AI write it.
That's true. He can't just do that. Cringe. Bro just used Chat
He used
GPT.
ChatGPT.
Chat GPT to write a,
It doesn't
report
actually
for him.
make sense. He just gave it a prompt and let it go wild.
I
fair-
suppose.
To be fair, it's a lot smarter than ChatGPT is, so.
It's also sentient.
ChatGPT is also not an AI. It's a
True.
learning program.
That's fair, yeah.
It is
Anyway,
an algorithm.
well, this is a true AI that he has. Chat is accusing you of cheating.
You dare?
I cheat. See, sniper monkey.
Anyway, yeah, well, you see Contrain start reading it, and he gets down to about halfway down the page, and his eyes just kind of bulge for a second. You found a what?
Yeah, he's kind of a nice guy.
Which what? The dragon or the hole into the Undermountain? I mean, not Undermountain.
There's a hole to the underground down there? No, I haven't.
Yeah, and also
Dragon get there.
That's
in the report, section B2. Also,
I'm only an A.
the
only a B1 right now.
A is a long section. Give him a break.
A is pretty long. I read it myself.
all right. Well, if you refer to B2/1, the hole is reported to have the Drow civilization type.
Do you mean section B, paragraph A2?
No,
Why'd you
I
say it
mean
like that?
you haven't even read it all.
Yes, I have.
Bullshit.
Quiz me.
I had to have that shit beamed into my brain.
Cause I beamed it there.
All right.
Oh no.
Rips paper away. Section B3.
What does it say?
You know what it says, and so do I. I don't need to prove it.
Could he make an intelligence check to see if he was able to read it to that bot?
I think it would be. I think it would be insight to guess.
I'm not guessing. I would have read it.
It's okay. His character is highly intelligent. He could have easily read it that
You know what?
fast.
You know what? True. Make me a raw intelligence check. DC 21.
No, I don't. Oh well, you didn't need it.
All right. Cool.
That
yeah.
section was about the planned memorial for the people the dragon killed.
Section about the planned memorial.
Damn it, you didn't read it.
I like to imagine that he had just barely gotten past that bit.
Sweat drips off my brow that you can't see.
all right, you got me. You win.
I guess next time you just have to make a better report.
Exactly. That's
Hey,
predictable.
Anna will be talking with Olu for a second.
Lou, later can you read it to me?
Of course.
I don't even know it's in the report. Thanks.
You are very welcome. One issue. I never learned how to read.
I can't.
Neither did I.
I was kind of just a dog before this whole thing.
I found out what the dog was doing, and now I'm here.
I'm gonna be going to school too. I guess we can both flirt.
I suppose.
Like I can't wait for Ilu to become smarter than Anna.
Ilu is already
Now both
smarter than Anna.
And Ilu. Now both Ilu and Anna get to learn in school.
No. I don't think you. I don't think you understand, Ricky. That Ilu, good old Ilu, we love him so much, has an intelligence that is 5 points higher than Anna.
Yeah, that checks out.
Ilu has an
It's an
intelligence,
intelligence
of 10.
score of 10.
Mine is 2 points higher than Anna's.
Anna has a monkey that is literally, and I do mean literally, like, what is it, 11 points higher than her? No, my bad, it's, 14?
That monkey's still in jail, by the way.
17.
We locked him up.
16.
He ain't never coming out.
He's in a bag.
The monkey has an intelligence that is 16 points higher than Anna's. So
And it's pretty much a newborn that's never done anything in its life.
True. Wu is really young. Honestly, doesn't deserve the hate, in my opinion. But you know, it's whatever.
Well, that's because you made them. You fucking dingus.
Anyway, so yeah. With that being said, does anyone have anything else?
Also, if I'm correct, Ilu's intelligence score could actually go up at school.
Continue, Malty.
Alright. Well, I can relay this to the dwarves. I think it'll be nice for them to know what finally actually happened to, well, whatever this town is called. I never actually looked into what it was before. Honestly, they might even give you renaming rights, if I'm being entirely honest.
Also, the treasury is intact, apparently.
Oh, that is good news.
What section was that in?
Section C1.
Yeah, I've not read past.
Little bit in section D4 also.
I've not
Sorry,
read,
D4C.
read any past. I've not read
Dirty
past...
deeds done dirt cheap.
What the hell are you talking about?
Excuse me?
I've only read up to B1 right now, so you'll have to give me a minute to read the rest of it. Thank you for the
Bonnes,
report,
you've been
though.
saying a lot of crazy things today.
This is what happens when you put me on therapy.
This is the opposite of what should be happening.
I told you I was fine!
No,
You don't
Obviously not. If therapy's making it worse, brother,
This is a good.
If you put a normal person into an insane asylum, it makes them insane!
Are you being put into an insane asylum?
It's the same analogy!
He's learning
does
how to
not
express
fit.
himself more. It's all part of the process.
I think his crazy is just being unraveled. That's my guess.
Exactly. It's part of the process. We just gotta brace through it. Gotta be there for him.
Gotta break that.
I'm gonna get discharged, mark my words.
You will be discharged from
I
this
mean,
group.
We hope you'll be discharged from therapy. That's the whole point of therapy, to get better.
To be fair, he makes a valid point with that. TBH.
We're not your enemies. We're your friends in this.
This is an intervention.
Anyway, alright. I don't know whose voice that was.
Alright.
Alright. Well, that was certainly... I'm gonna be honest, that was horrifying.
A little.
Honestly, it was kind of fun, though. Yeah, but you're kind of an adrenaline junkie. And? That changes anything how?
Anyway, your payments will be divided by the dwarves and deposited directly into your accounts. So, or if you're not set up for deposit, then you'll just get a mail of gold, I suppose.
You see you see somebody walk into the office. It's the dwarven representative that was sent here to, negotiate with Gontrain. What's this? Have you had news about the city?
You can read it yourself. Here you go. Bye. I disappear into a blood pool.
Alright then. That happens sometimes.
No, it doesn't.
It changes everything, actually.
I mean, in this world, it might as well happen sometimes. Because he's probably going to seen a bunch of weird different powers.
Teleportation is not an uncommon ability. Alright. Chat, you're not spamming. You are reacting to things that are happening in there. You're good. Don't worry about it. Alright, Chat is getting self-conscious about quote-unquote spamming. But, I have seen no spam.
That's because you're blind.
What?
Yeah, Multi's just been a blind DM this whole time. Kind of impressed.
We didn't know how to
Yeah,
type.
Multi's actually Anna. Multi's
No!
But you're blind.
No, it's not possible. No! This can't be.
No,
Multi's
it's
Discord
definitely possible.
It's going on right now, actually.
It's
So
so
it is-
possible it's literally how it is, actually.
Anyway, so yeah, that being said, does anyone have anything else they'd like to do before, you guys get everyone together, or before Bob returns?
Right, now we have a
Well, first off, what does the
Everyone
dwarf think of what he saw?
fire resistant weapons.
Well, the dwarf is pretty shooketh. And you can make an insight check to see if it's anger or joy or sadness or anything like that.
Sure, I'll make an insight check.
Cool. Nice.
The
Nice rolls
duality
there.
of man.
The duality of man, indeed.
Fortunate.
So yeah.
So what's he thinking?
With
What has happened to your luck? What have you done?
We know
Oh, it's been
what
very
he's
high and
done.
low this session.
What do you mean? What has he done?
How much of your
No.
luck have you siphoned off for Sam?
You've been siphoning off of everyone, Robbie. I want you to know.
The start of this session was 2 natural ones.
Yeah, and?
And your luck's been getting better recently. It's terrifying.
It's
Stop.
scary to watch. It's supposed to just be bad all the time. But yeah. Anyway, that being said, the dwarf is kind of on the side of anger and joy at the same time. Kind of seems to be switching between it. He's simultaneously seething, maulding, and looks like he wants to jump for joy.
Why?
Extremely mixed. Why does he want to jump for joy?
Well, because the fact that the treasury is intact. They don't have to fight for it. At least from what the report's saying. But he's a little angry.
The reports are lies.
What?
Yeah, you thought we were told the truth.
We already taken the treasury.
It's already ours.
No!
We planted 5 bombs in the treasury. Did you find them all?
I have my dragon scales. I'm good.
Number
I
6
don't
will
need-
surprise you.
Also, I guess I should say it's
True.
less. It is less anger and more sadness, if I'm being entirely honest. It's sadness disguised as anger, or it's anger disguised. No, it's sadness disguised as anger. As I learned in elementary school therapy, anger is just it's something that hides other emotions, and so because of that, he's really just very sad.
Please stop.
But the anger is how that sadness is manifesting to others. No, if I was doing Kermit the Frog, it'd be something more like this. That's besides the point. No,
Kermit the
sadness.
Frog is a therapist.
Sadness can manifest in
Or is
multiple
canon.
ways.
Could you tell?
Like,
I can't do a comedy frog
A
voice.
comment to
Can someone please get, someone please get him out of this call now? Like, just in
Like,
Kermit the Frog, just get him out of the call, please.
Get him out of the call. Remove him. Ban him. He's not allowed here. He's banned from the Muppets.
Too kindly to frogs around these parts.
Well, hold on. I think we do take kindly to frogs.
No, we do take kindly to frogs. The frogs are the one in control.
Just not that frog.
Yeah, no,
You're obviously not Kermit the Frog. He's not fully frog. Look at his body.
Excuse
True.
me, did you just say that I'm not a full frog? That's kind of racist.
You don't have a
there,
hand
bud.
up your ass.
Yeah, you should get one.
Listen. You stopped being a frog the second you got together with a pig.
Now, hold on. Are you saying that I am any less of a frog because I married a pig?
Why are you dissing Miss Piggy, brother? What the hell?
I mean,
I don't know.
You know what? He's more of a frog than you'll ever be. How about that, Ricky?
What's that laugh?
Peter Griffin, I guess. We've gone from Kermit to Peter. Hey, Peter.
Wait, no.
Hey, Peter.
What does this session become?
Peter.
It's become a...
It became what it began as.
Yeah, it's Kermit the Frog time now.
Chaos!
Is Kermit the Frog on EDM?
Do you guys,
It's Kermit the Frog's TED Talk.
Thank you for coming
Okay,
on
everyone,
TED Talk.
welcome to Kermit the Frog's TED Talk.
I'm talking about...
They will be discussing the ups and downs of sleeping with a pig.
No, wait a second, hold on.
There are no downs.
No, there's down. She fractured my thighs once. That was a little unpleasant.
Relationship goals.
Moving on.
You know what I'm saying?
We should move on. We should.
Also, one time she wanted to sit on my face, and then I told her that if she tried,
What the fuck? Oh,
if she tried, I was gonna take her out to
Alright,
the.
back to your regularly scheduled program right now.
It's
No
time to
more
move
of
on.
Take her out to the smokehouse out back and show her what happened to her
I think
parents.
Multi should just shut the flip up. Anybody else? Am I right, brothers and sisters in the audience?
You are right, brother.
You know what we should do? We should force Multi to do a Kermit the Frog one-shot. Where he has to do the whole thing as Kermit the Frog.
That
And
sounds
if he ever breaks
horrifying.
character, we win. If he doesn't break character till the end of it, he wins. It doesn't matter what the end of the one shot is. It has to be like, like 3 hours or so. At least, though.
I see.
If he breaks character, we win. If he doesn't, he wins.
All right. Maybe actually that does sound kind of fun.
Fucking the Muppet one-shot.
No, don't fuck the Muppets.
Damn, Ricky. I
God.
know you were
Just at the Muppet one-shot. Fucking go from.
You did say fucking. Don't you lie to me, mister. I heard it.
I said fucking Muppet one-shot.
Exactly. Don't fuck the Muppets.
Anyway, so
Back to our regularly scheduled program, called Torus Event.
So the dwarf is the dwarf is kind of shooketh.
I wonder why.
But yeah, overall,
After speaking with the Gao of Chaos and Destruction, Kermit the Frog, what happens?
yes, I like the insinuation that Kermit is Johnny.
No, just a Gao. A Gao.
Oh, a singular.
Just
Gao.
one. A
I see.
singular one.
You know, I can get behind that actually. Anyway, yeah, you guys are dismissed to go back to your preparations for the big Dungiones. And with the news that everything's sort of been cleared out and that everything's kind of safe, they're gonna actually start moving people in there, and start rebuilding some of the infrastructure.
What's the total pay for this mission?
Well, so the whatchamacallit, the initial pay, as I recall, was $3K, And because of danger, and because you gave a very well thought out, filled out response, that also has a bunch of plans, they were willing to up that to 6K. So total of
6K between 9 people.
Let me see if that divides properly.
I have no idea.
It does not. It divides by the number of the devil.
Yo, let's do that one then.
Oh no.
Yes. Satan was with us this session.
Oh, he wasn't.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Were you
Turn it on.
listening?
Alright, they up it.
Oh shit! Thank you.
For maroon cheese, and I got enough macaroni and cheese to last us a week.
Holy shit! Macaroni and cheese for
Share
a week.
some, brother. Share some. Get some, brother. What the hell?
Anyway, they are willing to up the pay to Satan was
6,300 for an even, 700 each.
Yeah, 6,003. You guys get 6,003.
Perfect. Love to see it.
Which means you guys all get 667 gold.
667.
667 gold.
I'll give him exactly 1,000 gold.
And then I'm gonna probably take a shit and go to bed because I feel
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Right, I'm back.
End stream, please.
Please, please. It's only going to be getting worse.
Everyone gets 6,000 and everyone gets 667
6,000?
gold.
Yeah, all right. No,
Shut up,
wait,
shut
you
up.
already said 6,000. It's
No,
too late.
no. Everyone gets 667 gold. So you can add that to your sheets. And with that, I think we're going to wrap up today. So thank you everyone for watching, and remember to have yourselves one dandy little day. Keep in mind it will be okay. There's nothing you can do to stop it. And remember to have yourselves one dandy